so much time chasing morning light. Nothing on my mind, baby. Hit me like a shot. They say, can we not? The party don't start till I'm here, baby. Getting loose, getting drunk, and falling in love with the weekend. I pray to God that tonight won't ever stop. We're going up, then we come down. Everybody's looking at me now. I'm gonna love you tonight with all I got. I don't have money, but I have fun. Staying at the parties, just trying to get some. And we gon' dance the night away, dance until the morning breaks. I don't have money, yeah, I got none. So what, we are young. Skipping the red lights, call it color blind. I'm risking my life, baby. Ignoring all the signs, I'm rolling the dice. Look what a sacrifice, it's crazy. Getting loose, getting drunk, and falling in love with the weekend. I pray to God that tonight won't ever stop. We're going up, then we come down. Everybody's looking at me now. I'm gonna love you tonight with all I got. I don't have money, but I have fun. Staying at the parties, just trying to get some. And we gon' dance the night away, dance until the morning breaks. I don't have money, yeah, I got none. So what, we are young, so getting loose, getting drunk, and falling in love with the weekend. Waking up with my best friend. We're going up, then we come down. Everybody's looking at me now. Why is the music so goddamn loud? I don't have money, but I have fun. Oh, yeah. Staying at the parties, just trying to get some. And we gon' dance the night away, dance until the morning breaks. I don't have money, yeah, I got none. So what, we are young, so what, so I don't have money, yeah, I got none. So what, we are young. So what, we are young. We got so much time chasing morning light. Nothing on my mind, baby. Hit me like a shot. They say, can we not? The party don't start till I'm here, baby. Getting loose, getting drunk, and falling in love with the weekend. I pray to God that tonight won't ever stop. We're going up, then we come down. Everybody's looking at me now. I'm gonna love you tonight with all I got. I don't have money, but I have fun. Staying at the parties, just trying to get some. And we gon' dance the night away, dance until the morning breaks. I don't have money, yeah, I got none. So what, we are young. Skipping the red lights, call it color blind. I'm risking my life, baby. Ignoring all the signs, I'm rolling the dice. Look what a sacrifice, it's crazy. Getting loose, getting drunk, and falling in love with the weekend. I drunk and falling in love with the weekend. Waking up with my best friend. We're going up, then we come down. Everybody's looking at me now. Why is the music so goddamn loud? I don't have money, but I have fun. Oh, yeah. Staying at the parties, just trying to get some. And we gon' dance the night away, dancing till the morning breaks. I don't have money, yeah, I got none. So what, we are young. So what, so what? So what, so what? We got so much time, chasing morning light. Nothing on my mind, baby. Hit me like a shot. They say, can we not? The party don't start till I'm here, baby. Getting loose, getting drunk and falling in love with the weekend. I pray to God that tonight will never stop. Going up, then we come down. Everybody's looking at me now. I'm gonna love you tonight with all I got. I don't have money, but I have fun. Staying at the parties, just trying to get some. And we gon' dance the night away, dance until the morning breaks. I don't have money, yeah, I got none. So what, we are young. Skipping the red lights, call it color blind. I'm risking my life, baby. Ignoring all the signs, I'm rolling the dice. Look what a sacrifice, it's crazy. Getting loose, getting drunk and falling in love with the weekend. I pray to God that tonight will never stop. Going up, then we come down. Everybody's looking at me now. I'm gonna love you tonight with all I got. I don't have money, but I have fun. Staying at the parties, just trying to get some. And we gon' dance the night away, dance until the morning breaks. I don't have money, yeah, I got none. So what, we are young. So what, so what? Getting loose, getting drunk and falling in love with the weekend. Waking up with my best friend. We're going up, then we come down. Everybody's looking at me now. Why is the music so goddamn loud? I don't have money, but I have fun. Oh, yeah. Staying at the parties, just trying to get some. And we gon' dance the night away, dancing till the morning breaks. I don't have money, yeah, I got none. So what, we are young. So what, so what? So what, so what? so much time chasing morning light. Nothing on my mind, baby. Hit me like a shot. They say, can we not? The party don't start till I'm here, baby. Getting loose, getting drunk, and falling in love with the weekend. I pray to God that tonight will never stop. Going up, then we come down. Everybody's looking at me now. I'm gonna love you tonight with all I got. I don't have money, but I have fun. Staying at the parties, just trying to get some. And we gon' dance the night away, dance until the morning breaks. I don't have money, yeah, I got none. So what, we are young. Skipping the red lights, call it color blind. I'm risking my life, baby. Ignoring all the signs, I'm rolling the dice. Look what a sacrifice, it's crazy. Getting loose, getting drunk, and falling in love with the weekend. I pray to God that tonight will never stop. Going up, then we come down. Everybody's...
Please welcome a guy who is doing a really bad job of not being in frame. It's Lewis Jones. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah. Yeah, thank you, you people. Too kind. Hey guys, how's it going? You well? Big question, right? Merry Christmas. I'm well. It's been a Merry Christmas. I think, mostly. It seems small. I don't know about you. Did it seem small? It seemed like a small Christmas. It felt like, like a flavoured water, sparkling water Christmas. It was like a Le Croix Christmas. There was a Christmas there. You could taste it. It was definitely Christmas. But you've had a more powerful Christmas. But I liked that. There were some great moments, some great memories. And that's what it's all about. Hope you had a good time. Lovely to see you. Let's see who's in the zone, who's in the chat. We've got Ms. We've got Michelle, aka my mum. Still not changed her name on YouTube. Changed her surname, got divorced, kept it. That's fine. We got Mo, aka Laura. We got Phil. Hey Phil, how's it going? We got Pammy D, the legend. She says, hi, this keeps freezing. It's all good on my end, Pam. I hope maybe it's freezing on your end. Is it freezing for anyone else? Is Pam the only one that's freezing for? Let's find out. We've got Natalie Quinn, legend. Hey, good to see you all. Have I got any more opening remarks? I don't think so. I think Daisy says, Lewis, I respect you. What the fuck are you talking about? Good question, Daisy. Good question. I don't know. Just rambling. I sort of... You've got to open with something, haven't you? And these are my opening remarks today. Who knows? We've got Demi in the chat, legend. We've got Martin in the chat, legend. It's good to see people. It's good to have you here. It's been a while since I did one of these quizzes. It's been about a year. We've got Rod in the chat. Yes, please, Rod. Love to all the clan. It's been about a year since I did one of these. I think I did one of these before Christmas 2020. We had such high hopes for 2021, didn't we? Look where that ended up. No, I kid. It's been nice. There's been very pleasant things about this year. And here's the most pleasant of them all. It's a quiz. We're gonna ask some questions. I'm going to ask you some questions. Hopefully, you're going to answer those questions. That's a really important part of it. There'll be prizes, possibly. We'll see. But certainly there'll be fun. That's the main thing. We're mostly here for fun. Pam's saying hello. Hey Pam, we all love Pam. Pam, one of the all-time great legends of life, really. We've got Cameron, Merry Christmas from Scotland. Hope it's all good up there in Scotland. They love it when you do that. We've got Nigel, legend. Pam said it's okay now, it's good. As long as it's okay for Pam, that's all. This quiz, basically, that you guys are all here. I'm doing this. This is for Pam and Polly, straight on. We've got Daisy. We've got Daisy Botha. First quiz with a baby. It's going to be interesting. Daisy gave birth this year to a baby called Macy. It's a cute baby. People know that I'm baby agnostic, really. I take him or leave him. That baby is a cute baby. Her and Adam have done a great job. I think, hey, well, I've been rattling for about 4 minutes, so I should probably get onto the bit where I, show you some information. Probably. Yeah, let's do it. So, how's the quiz look like? Oh, it looks like this. Welcome to the quiz. Hey, welcome. I think you've been adequately welcomed at this point. I hope. How does it work? It's a quiz. There's 5 rounds. There are 10 questions each round. Different theme for each round, which should be fun. Hopefully. Have I written this last minute? Yes. You know me well. Good question to ask me. Is it still going to be fun though? Yes, definitely. That's the main thing. I think it's got a bit of a Christmas tint, but not completely. Some people don't like Christmas. This is for them as well. We will mark at the end of each round. There is a separate Google form for each round. On the YouTube description, you will find the Google forms for each round. You will also find them on the Facebook page and the Facebook event. So you want round 1 ready. That'll be useful for round 1. That's how it works, because round 1 comes up first, unsurprisingly. We have an opening page there that will need your team name. Very important. Have a good team name. We need your captain, so I know who to contact. If it's someone I know, that's normally most useful. Sometimes the person I know is not the captain and they make me call someone else. It's really confusing if they win. It confuses me. And also, I'll just for fun give me a phone number in case I need to call you if you're going to win. And also, tell me how many people are playing. I just like to know how many people are playing. How do you win this quiz? You get the most points. It's a classic most points win the quiz situation. Whoever has the most points at the end of the quiz will win. Maybe there'll be a tie. That's a bridge we will cross when we come to it. We'll find about it then. And there's only really one rule for this quiz. It's the most important rule. That's don't cheat. Don't cheat. Please don't cheat. You can cheat. There's nothing stopping you from cheating other than your own conscience. And I think that your conscience should be enough. Cheats famously actually do prosper. Look at this government. Am I right? But they're pricks. Don't be a prick. That's my message, my Christmas message to you. What else do we need to know? Prize. Yes, there's a prize. There'll be a first prize for the team that come in numero uno. What's that prize going to be? 50 English pounds. A good number of English pounds. You can spend that on stuff, goods and services. You can do that with £50. We'll see. Where does that money come from? It's a good question. Hopefully it's not coming from my pocket. Hopefully it will come from your pockets in a kind of way. If you're enjoying this quiz, if you're having fun, send me a couple quid. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate it if you did. You can go to paypal.me/LJ47 to PayPal me money directly. Then the money from that will go to the winner, plus anything extra will go to a little friend of yours and mine, charity. I'm going to be donating to a food bank. I've not decided which one yet, but I will find one that is suitable. Food banks, of course, are bad. They shouldn't exist. Food bank usage has exponentially increased in these last 11 years. Do we know why? Yes, we do know why. It's the government again, isn't it? Yeah, it's the government. But while they are needed, they still always need funds. We're going to give them some money. That's my big plan. I've already got some money from Miz, very kind, legend. Some money from Jack Lewis, very kind, legend. From Phil, very kind, also a legend. All legends. Oh, I've got some more. Who's this from? It's from my mum. Thanks, Mum. Kind of you. Send it in so I can send it out. That's basically why we're doing it. We're having fun. We're raising money. It's a moral good, this quiz, I hope. Anyway. Okay, so let's do round 1. I've waffled long. Oh, I've got money from Josh. Hey, Josh. Missed you too, man. I've waffled long enough. We're going to do a quiz. Round number 1. It's not really about Christmas. I just thought I was thinking, what's a 3-letter word? Because you know, round 1, I always put it so there's a 3-letter word in each of your answers. And I was thinking I could do elf, and I thought, no, we've done elf. We've done elf. It's done. And in the end, I just come up with lad because it's funny. It's just a funny word. People love calling you lad. I love being a lad. We're lads. We're all lads. So all of these answers in round number 1 will have lad in them. L-A-D. They will be in the answer somewhere. That's how it's going to work. 10 questions. Let's do this. What's happening in the chat? Martin's asking if we take euros. We always take euros, Martin. Any currency. Vietnamese dong, whatever you want. Danny's dissing me. Classic Danny. Greeting from Cornwall from Sarah and Noel. Hello, Sarah and Noel. Lovely to have you here. Did you see Sarah on Mastermind last week? She absolutely thrashed everyone. It was the most dominant performance I've probably ever seen in any sport ever. She was amazing. Is she going to thrash this quiz? We're going to find out. Anyway, we've got a quiz. We're all ready. Let's do this thing. It's round number 1. Let's answer some questions, shall we? Question number 1 in round number 1. Here it is. What name is shared by a member of a gang in a 1978 musical film, a cocktail made from gin and grenadine, and a popular apple cultivar that originated in Australia? What name is shared by a member of a gang in a 1978 musical film, a cocktail made from gin and grenadine, and a popular apple cultivar that originated in Australia? That's going to be your answer to question number 1. Gotta say, last night I really had a lot of nightmares, thinking, what if I've written an answer and lad isn't in it? And I've gone through the answers and I've highlighted the word lad. So you'd think it would be there, but still, it's the same for round 2. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I've been thinking, what if I go wrong with round 2 and I've actually made something up in my mind that doesn't work like it's supposed to? I hope not. I hope not. Demi's saying, get on with it. I'm getting on with it. We're on question 1. That's question 1. Remember, at any point during this quiz, you're watching via the magic of YouTube. I won't repeat anything or go backwards. You can do that using, again, the magic of YouTube, just on the bar. Skip yourself backwards. Find out what happened in the past. That is question number 1. What name is shared by those, their things? Question number 2. Nicknamed the Empress of Soul, which American singer was famously backed by the Pips and sung the theme tune to the Bond film Licence to Kill? Named the Empress of Soul, which American singer was famously backed by the Pips and sung the theme to the Bond film Licence to Kill? At my job in the cinema, they've played a lot of Bond themes lately. When Jimmy Bond came out, his newest film, No Time to Die, we were playing Bond themes non-stop. And maybe it was some sort of Stockholm syndrome, but I came out thinking actually Licence to Kill might be top 3 for me. Definitely the most underrated Bond theme. It's got some great sort of like MIDI file style piano and string sounds, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's joyful, and this singer absolutely smashes it out of the park. It's a wonderful song. So, who was nicknamed the Empress of Soul and was an American singer famously backed by the Pips and sung the theme to the Bond film Licence to Kill? Got some more money in. Who's it from? From Rodri, legend, one of the greats. Helen, also legend, one of the greats. Thank you guys. Send it in. Enjoy it. That's what it's here for. Send it in. So, that's number 2. Nicknamed the Empress of Soul, Bond theme, etc. Remember, the lad is in there somewhere. Question number 3. Also known as the coal cyst. A great name. Why don't we call it that anyway? Which organ of the human body is found behind the liver and is where bile is stored? Also known as the coal cyst. Not a great name. Which organ of the human body is found behind the liver and is where bile is stored? You've got to store that bile. We've all done it. We've all stored bile. But where have you done it? That's the big question. Oh, got some more notifications. I've got a coin from my Witcher, Caitlin Doyle. Love it, Caitlin. Got some from Sarah, one of the great legends of all time. Austin, another. So many legends in this house. Rebecca and the whole Hannah team, they have donated. Very kind guys. We're going to get this money to good places. If you've got any good recommendations for a nice food bank that this can go, let me know. That could be useful. So that's number 3, coal cyst. What organ? Bile. Number 4. Which Mexican dish consists of filled rolled tortillas covered with sauce and sometimes cheese, always cheese if I'm making them, and often baked? Which Mexican dish consists of filled rolled tortillas covered with sauce and sometimes cheese and often baked? I think sometimes they don't bake them, they just sort of roll them up, put sauce on them. But for me, you've got to bake. You've got to bake to get that. You bake in the flavour, if anything. That's what you want to do, bake in that extra flavour. When did I have? I had some recently, made some recently. Delicious. It's a great dish. All the Mexican dishes are great. One of the top cuisines of the world. I'm sure you'll agree. If you've got a favourite cuisine, let me know in the chat. What's the best cuisine? It's a difficult time for cuisine, Christmas, because we're all just sort of eating lumpen traditional food, and sometimes you want something with a bit of spark, a bit of pizzazz, a bit of something about it. Mexican, a great option. Nigel says Happy New Year. A beautiful message for us all. And someone said something in Russian. I don't think it's Yaroslav, because he's not mentioned he's being here. It could be anything. Who knows? Okay, so that's number 4. Name the Mexican dish. Number 5. This question. I couldn't word it well, and I hope you can forgive me for it, but I think you'll be able to work it out. In 2010, a dog belonging to which political figure was named Buffy after a national competition? So that's one mistake. After a national competition in that politician's home country. In 2010, a dog belonging to which political figure was named Buffy after a national competition in that politician's home country? A 5-year-old boy named that dog. But whose dog was it? Whose dog? Who's got a dog called Buffy? I don't know if it's related to the Vampire Slayer. Could be. Is that a clue? Might be. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. Demi says Italian, greater than Mexican. I have to think with 2 arrows which one's lesser than, which one's greater than. One of my big flaws as a human, having to think about those. And says you can fight them. So if anyone wants to fight Demi about Italian food supremacy, you know where they are. Send them a message. So that is number 5. Who, in 2010, someone named the dog Buffy. Who was that person? Who owns this dog? Question number 6. Fed by water flowing out of Lake Okeechobee, which US national park is the only place in the world where crocodiles and alligators coexist? Fed by water flowing out of Lake Okeechobee, which US national park is the only place in the world, the whole world, where crocodiles and alligators coexist. I mean, I'm sure like they exist at the zoo together, maybe not in the same pen. We're talking in the wild here, out in the wild. And I put Okeechobee in just to sort of keep myself on my toes. You know, last night when I was writing this question at 2 a.m, I thought, I need to keep it spicy for myself. Okeechobee, I think I did it. I've got one of the words in the world that I struggle with the most of later in this quiz. And I've just put it in there to test myself. We'll see what happens when we come to it. So that's question 6. Fed by water flowing out of Lake Okeechobee, which US national park is the only place in the world where crocodiles and alligators coexist. Pam's saying Italian. Pam's classy, and Italian is a classy choice. We can't expect anything else. Shanine's here. Don't worry, everyone. Shanine's here. She's missed the first 4 questions because she's a mess, a wonderful mess. We all love Shanine. One of the greats. Full stop. But you should just be able to scroll back, Shanine. Catch up. That's fine. We've got time. So that's question number 6. Name that national park. Question number 7. Taking their name from fictional knights of French legend, which player class in role-playing games such as Dungeons & Dragons and World of Warcraft are sometimes called holy warriors. Taking their name from fictional knights of French legend, which player class in role-playing games such as Dungeons & Dragons and World of Warcraft are sometimes called holy warriors. I don't know, you tell me. I mostly put that in there because there's some people that I know watching this who love a bit of D&D or WoW content. They'll enjoy it. Sarah's dad votes for Cornish pasties. He is Cornish, so I mean that's not a surprise. Is he a strict traditionalist there, Sarah, with the content? Does it have to be? It's beef, isn't it? And there's some turnip in there. That lovely earthy spiciness of the turnip. I mean, I love a Cornish pasty. You know, I was as sad as anyone when the Cornish pasty company stopped being a place in Cambridge. There's a Franco Manca now, and I do love a Franco Manca, Italian. But is there range? I don't know if I could. Can man live on Cornish pasties alone? I'm sure they can. I'm sure they did. Phil loves a good curry. Any specific curry, Phil? What's your go-to? An Indian curry, maybe more Eastern curry, a katsu, a Thai. Curry is a fascinating world of itself. It's not really a thing. We made it up with our old colonialism. You know what we're like. And Toby has just said my name. Hey Tobes, good to see you, man. Always a fan of Toby. It's number 7. Name that class from D&D and WoW. Question 8. The quotes, "It's too bad she won't live, but who does?" and "all these moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain," both come from which film? The quotes, "It's too bad she won't live, but who does?" And all these moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Both come from which film? I was just going to put the second quote, but I was thinking, is there another good quote? And I think that first quote's as good. You often hear the second quote. It's one of the most famous quotes from a film. Wonderfully acted in the film as well. But that first line, pretty good too. You've got to enjoy that. But those quotes, what film do they come from? Austin says he loves a good hoagie. I believe that is a large sandwich. I was going to mention the guy who I am familiar with enjoying them on television, but we don't talk about him anymore. Phil goes Thai green chicken or lambuna. Great choices. I do love a Thai green. Thai green is potent. Big fan of it. As you can tell, I maybe have a slight cold. I probably could do with a Thai green curry just to power it out. So that's question number 8. Those quotes, they come from what film? Question 9. An anthem of Crystal Palace Football Club. Which song by the Dave Clark 5 knocked the Beatles' I Wanna Hold Your Hand off the top of the charts in January 1964? An anthem of Crystal Palace Football Club. Which song by the Dave Clark 5 knocked the Beatles' I Wanna Hold Your Hand off the top of the charts in January 1964? Anne said, I didn't know Anne was here. No, I mean, even more pressure. Anne says it's a large sandwich from Philadelphia. Anne is the expert of all things Philadelphian. What separates it from another large sandwich? I know that America has lots of interesting large sandwiches, Anne. What is it that separates the hoagie from the rest? You know, a hero sandwich, is that a thing? A sub? I'm trying to think of other things I've heard in sitcoms. I don't know. Tell me. Give me the deets on sandwiches. I like a Philly cheesesteak, but to be honest, I've only had like a fancy upmarket one from Bread and Meat in Cambridge. I've never had like the one with the cheese whiz. Cheese in a can doesn't really do it for me, but maybe it would. Maybe I've not tried it. Maybe I'm looking down on cheese in a can, and I shouldn't. Okay, that's number 9. Name that song. An anthem of Crystal Palace. Once for a while, Man City fans were singing it, but they changed the lyrics to be about their manager. And I thought, you can't do that. That's just... They're pesky. They're pesky, those guys, with their old oil money. And question number 10, last one of this round. Reflecting the design of the country's flag, which Italian dish is made from sliced mozzarella, tomatoes, and basil? Reflecting the design of the country's flag, which Italian dish is made from sliced mozzarella, tomatoes, and basil? There's 2 names that I think I can accept for this, and I'll accept either, really, because there's a bit of crossover. But remember, lad has to be in there. You've got to have a lad in there. Nigel says it's named after Hog Island, which is now part of the Philadelphia airport. Now that is interesting. I didn't know that. That's great. Thank you very much. Danny also says that the previous song is an anthem of Blackpool Football Club. Didn't know that, Danny. Didn't know that. Rare when Danny, pretends he knows about Blackpool, where he's from. He's not even from there. He's from that area. But well done for a minute, Danny. Blackpool. That's a magical place. Pam says that's her era. Great era, Pam. Spawned great legends like Pam. Has to be a great era. Okay, so that's question number 10. Name that Italian dish. Mozzarella, tomatoes, basil. 3 of the greatest things you can get. You put them together, what do you get? Those are your 10 questions for round number 1. We've done that in about 20 minutes. I'll take that. That's decent time. Normally I'm slower. Trying to pace it up. You've got things to do. So, what do you want to do at the end of this round? Make sure you've answered every question. That's important. Make a guess. If you don't know, guess. You know that lad's going to be in there. Make a word that's got lad in it. Doesn't matter. Spell your team name correctly. That's really important. Round 1, particularly, it's the first round. But every round going on, make sure it's the same, because it really helps me when I'm totting the scores. Google Sheets does do a lot of stuff based on alphabetic ability, and those errors in spelling will not help me. Once you've done those 2 things, you can press submit. Your answers will come through to me in the internet. I will use magic to mark them, and we'll get started tightening those up. So we've got 2 or 3 minutes for you to put in your final answers for round number 1. If you haven't donated yet, why not now? Could be a good idea. Could enjoy it. Why not? I will let you have a little bit of break, a little bit of music. Thank you to Adam and Daniel, the two sets of people from either side of the pond who have allowed me to use their music as often in these quizzes. Thank you to them. You'll hear one of those in a second, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes' time. See you in a sec.
The curtain's still lowered, it's just before dawn. I'm standing here wondering I've waited so long. By the time the clock strikes 6, I'll be somewhere far, far away. No matter all the tears you shed when you asked me to stay. I went to the doctor, said I don't feel so good. My temperature's high and I'm misunderstood. But he said, son, you know I'm not that kind of doc, but I know just what to do. And if you thought for a second, I think you know it too. I went to the preacher, said, Father, I've sinned. I spent my whole life living out on the fringe. But he said, son, you know, well, that's not a sin, but I know just how you feel. Yeah. I think you should go out and find something real. So go ahead and wipe that sad look from your eyes. I'm a magic man, you know, you shouldn't be so surprised. I've had a lot of practice, so really there's nothing to fear. Won't all of you please sit back, relax, and watch me disappear? Yesterday I spoke to the delivery man. I told him...
I'm back. How's it going? I've got... How many have we got? 25 in. Great. 25 teams. I didn't know this many people were playing. Delighted. Got some great names in there. We've got Will Squirget in the house. I mean, how honoured do we have to have Will Squirget in the house? One of just the all-time greatest people I've ever met. I've not actually met him in person, but love everything about him. Great guy. We got Lawrence, a Lawrence and Stacey team. Big love to them both. Got married this year, so what a great year for them. We've got Josie, all by herself. She's going to do great anyway, always. And we've got some good answers. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to say some good answers. A lot of people doing well. A couple that maybe have confused people. A couple that maybe I put in a bit of a red herring and you've fallen for it. And a couple where I didn't mean to put in a red herring, but you've still fallen for it. Which I can only apologise for. Let's say one more minute to get an answer in. 30 teams. 30 teams. Good stuff, guys. Delighted for you. Got some money from David Watt. Thank you, David. Very kind of you. Again, if you want to send a bit, I don't know how much money we've made. I've not paid attention yet. We've got some money from Pam. Thanks, Pam. As I said, Pam and Polly, just legends, just legends of the game. Okay, I don't think I'm getting any more in. I think this might be it. Lawrence says no, Stacey, no here. What's Stacey doing? Mad. Josie, your team name's great. Don't change it. And Janine says she watched the most indulgent Dave Clark 5 documentary and have hated him ever since. Fascinated about that. Might need to get a link from you. Oh, we got one more team in. Oh, it's Cat McMullen's team. What a hero. Delighted to have that lot here. Hi, Cat. What's your hero? Okay, I think that's enough time. I think I've given you enough time. Let's get off my huge face and into my little face with more of my face. You've got to give the people what you want. So I think we've got 31 teams, which is strong. I'd love people, pull out today. Just go, oh, I'm busy. Oh, it's my anniversary. I don't care, Alfred. You're supposed to be my best friend. Pathetic. I'll probably allow him to do it. But still, it's disheartening. But I love, people are here. I love you guys. Screw the other guys. I should probably have a New Year's resolution to not take things so personally. But hey, we're too late for that. Okay, let's find out these answers, shall we? Round number 1, lads on tour. These all had lad in them. That was the link. Let's see what we've got. Number 1, lads on tour. What name is shared by a member of a gang in the 1978 musical film, a cocktail made from gin and grenadine, and a popular apple cultivar from Australia? That musical film, of course, is Grease. The answer, not the T-Birds. It's a pink lady. We weren't looking for a specific pink lady, such as Rizzo or Frenchie or Jan. Is there a Jan? I think there might be a Jan. But just one of them, a pink lady. That's what we were looking for. Excuse me. Question number 2. Nicknamed the Empress of Soul, which American singer was famously backed by the Pips and sung License to Kill? A great tune. Do you know She's Going Straight for Your Heart? It's such a good song. Really can't recommend it enough. It's the Pips and their Gladys Knight. What a woman, what a singer, what a career. Gladys Knight was the answer to question number 2. Some people spelt Knight without the K. I don't care. It's not a spelling competition, apart from when it is a spelling competition. But at the moment, it's not a spelling competition. You're fine. Knight anyway. I know what you meant. You got it. Number 3, also known as the cholecyst, which organ of the human body is found behind the liver and is where bile is stored, had a few people put bladder. It's not bladder. You're close. That's just where they store, your friend of mine, urine. But bile is stored in the gallbladder. Like so much in life, you needed gall to do this. A bit of gall will get you a long way, and gallbladder is the correct answer. If you're ready for 2 words, that's fine. Gallbladder. Question number 4. Which Mexican dish consists of filled, rolled tortillas covered with sauce, sometimes cheese, and often baked? That's just a delicious enchilada. A great dish. I mean, most Mexican dishes are some sort of tortilla with some sort of filling. It's hard sometimes to keep on the exact, combination. This one is enchiladas. A great treat. Question 5. In 2010, a dog belonging to which political figure was named Buffy after a national competition in that politician's home country? It was your friend of mine, and you've got to say that because we're on the internet and he might come for us. Vladimir Lenin. Vladimir Lenin? That's a different Vladimir. That's embarrassing. He hasn't got a dog in 2010. It's Putin. I wanted Putin. Remove that from your brain. Putin. Again, I wrote it at 2. You can't write things at 2 a.m. and expect them to be good. This will be good. The question's good. The intent is good. The detailing may be wrong, but that's Vladimir Putin. Only 3 letters off. Putin. The judo guy. Question number 6. Fed by water flowing out of Lake Okeechobee, which US National Park is the only place where crocodiles and alligators coexist in the wild. That is the Florida Everglades. If you just put Everglades, I'll accept that. Florida, a nice tasty extra bonus. If you just put Glades, as I think a couple did, I will not accept that, sorry. They are ever. Glades are 10 a penny, but Everglades, special. Number 7, taking their name from fictional knights of French legend, which play a class in role-playing games, are sometimes called holy warriors. If you put gladiator, you're wrong. Sorry, I didn't even mean that, misdirect. But a good guess. But these are paladins. Paladins. A few people put Saladins with an S, who was Paladins fought against Saladin in those old crusades. So you were close, but sadly no cigar. Paladin is the correct answer. Question number 8. The quote, "It's too bad she won't live, but who does? And all these moments will be lost in time like tears from rain," come from what film? Again, didn't mean it. People put Gladiator. I didn't mean that to happen. But hey, those have been great quotes in Gladiator. Great film. Sadly, this isn't Gladiator, directed by the same director though, that's Ridley Scott. This is Blade Runner. Blade Runner, 1982? I think it's 1982, isn't it? Someone can correct me. 1982, classic. Edward James Olmos says the first one as riff, and the second one said by Rutger Hauer's Roy Batty, I think. Blade Runner. Question number 9. An Anthem of Crystal Palace. Which song by the Dave Clark 5, not the Beatles, off of the top of the charts in January 64? It was actually number 1 when my mum was born. Did that mean she got this? We can hope so. That's Glad All Over. Tune. Great tune. Glad All Over. City fans sang Guardiola to it for a bit, which I thought was disrespectful to steal another club song. And question number 10. Reflecting the design of the country's flag, which Italian dish is made from sliced mozzarella, tomatoes, and basil? A couple of options that I've allowed. Either a tricolor salad, 3-colour salad, or a caprese salad. Both acceptable names for that. If you just put salad, I did need the word before the salad, even though the salad contained the lad. But some good scores throughout. You've done well. You've got some good answers. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. People just make fun of me having a breakdown, I think. Can't blame them. Lenin, Putin. You should know these are basics. These are basics. I'm better than it. Okay, that's the end of round number 1. You want to go to round number 2 now. So you've submitted the first one. Find the round 2 Google sheet. This time you only need to put your name and your team captain. Again, if you can make sure the team name is spelled correctly as the first time. If not, I can make it work. If it's the same, that's best. That's best for me. That's best for me. So round 2, lovingly stolen from Rich Osmond. This is an answer smash round. I'm sure you know how it works. Maybe you've done this quiz before, and I always do them. Maybe you've watched Rohog, Rich Osmond's House of Games. Maybe it's just the answer's a good idea. It is a good idea. In America, they have a weird... Americans, remind me what they call answer smashes in Jeopardy. It's a bad name. Like a before... Is it a before and after? Less good. Answer smash. You know what you're going with. And the theme of this answer smash is Christmas things, because it's Christmas. This is a bit of Christmas theming. Light Christmas theming. So in this round, you're going to see a picture of a Christmas thing. You're going to see a question underneath that picture, and the answer and the name of the picture will smash together to give you one phrase. So there'll be 2 or 3 letters at the end of a word that will be the start of the answer to the second word. They'll smash together. You know how it works. Here's an example. I did this one last year, maybe you remember. Here's a picture of a wonderful and much derided member of the Brassica family, eaten at Christmas time. And then together, Andre 3000 and Big Boy are which US hip-hop duo whose highest charting UK single was Miss Jackson? So you take the top one, Brussels Sprout, you take the bottom one, Outcast, you put them together to get the answer, Brussels Sprout Cast. It's that sort of thing. It's that sort of fun. You know how it works. If you don't know how it works, write in the chat and I'll try and explain. I'll do what I can. Difficult, isn't it? We'll see. We've got 10 questions. Let's do them. Number 1. This guy. Who's this guy? Who is he? You tell me. He goes by many names, but maybe only one of them will work for the answer smash. And below the question, actors Rose Byrne, Ruby Rose and Toni Collette were all born in which country? Actors Rose Byrne, Ruby Rose and Toni Collette were all born in which country? Tell me, let me know. I've got some more donations. I'm going into my PayPal app to find out who they're from because I can't read them all. Where do I find activity? Go in there. Got a donation from Caroline Latham, a wonderful person I've got to know this year. A delight. Thank you for the donation, Caroline. And Gavigan. Again, just one of the best. Just one of the best. Carol Mullen, a donation. Thank you. And Vander, just one of the greatest of all time. Thank you for those donations. Is there anyone that I missed? Scrolling down. No, I think not. But we're on a very healthy amount here. Anyone else seeing these Crystal Sampsons write Von Rent? They're just the bots are writing weird stuff in the chat. I don't know when they're doing it. And yeah, before and after Jack, who's not even American. He's just he's got these fancy American things now, like monster trucks. But yeah, before and after, less good than Smash. So who's that guy? And those actors were born in which country? That's number one. Smash them together. Question 2. This drink. I'll give you a little clue. I want a full name for that drink. The answer smash won't work without the full name. And which television presenter who hosted the National Lottery's Jet Set show, didn't put that in there just to upset Shanine, who was on that, will begin presenting GB News' breakfast show starting next month. I'm sure you'll all be tuning in. Which television presenter who hosted the National Lottery's Jet Set show will begin presenting GB News' breakfast show starting next month? Demi says they're still reeling about Vladimir Lenin. I mean, I am too. Mostly that he wasn't alive in 2010, so he could have a dog. Any dog, let alone a dog named after Buffy. I assume it's not Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I like to think it is, but not this time. Just got some messages. People going, oh, Lewis, I wrote the wrong thing. Can we change it? Possibly. Daisy, yeah, I'll allow it. But some great answers from round 1. Everyone should be very pleased with themselves. Did anyone get? Oh, I've not done the score bit. That's what I need to do. Yeah, some good scores, some high scores, which I love to see. Great. So question number 2. Name that creamy drink. My nan loves it. She gets absolutely wrecked on it on Christmas. And the name of that TV presenter. Question number 3. This guy. Who is he? He's got something to do with Christmas. What is it? Smash him together with which Spanish football club, winners of back-to-back Liga titles in the early 80s, contests the Basque Derby with Athletic Club de Bilbao? Which Spanish football club, winners of back-to-back Liga titles in the early 80s, contests the Basque Derby with Athletic Club Bilbao? Some people call them Athletic Bilbao, but they're not called that. There's some football pedants out there. But who do they play in a derby? Who's their big rival? Doing some copy and pasting here to find out who's in the lead. That's good. It's a good start. I'm proud of you all. Some great team names. Obviously, importantly, as always. Just give me 1 second. I'm just being thick on Google Sheets because I forgot to say paste values only. There we are. That's much nicer. Okay, so we're on question number 3. Who's this man? And that Spanish football club. Smash them together. What have you got? Question number 4. This. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. I googled it. I'm still quite unsure. But that stuff you associate with Christmas. Pretty majorly, actually. What is it? And, question, which Welsh singer finished second behind Leon Jackson on the 4th season of The X Factor? Which Welsh singer finished second behind Leon Jackson on the 4th season of The X Factor, if you can remember back that far? Seems like a long time ago now. What's happening in the chat? People still... Shane, you didn't do anything to deserve shade. Ice Pick If You Disagree With Me is a good name for mine. No, dog mine for sure. Uranium If You Disagree With Me. Yeah, polonium. They kill guys in Russia, don't they? That's a big thing. They do. They will do it. And hey, maybe I'm the brave guy here on YouTube saying Russia bad, but I think it's true. I'm going to say allegedly. I don't know how it works legally, but let's be safe about it. They've changed how a lot of stuff works on Google Sheets. They've hidden stuff from me. Really confusing me, to be honest. But I've made it work. Great, we're there. A lot of teams with perfect answers in that round, which is great to see. And I didn't see before that there's a Blue Moon team with Sophie. Love to everyone at the Blue Moon. Absolute legends at that pub. I miss it dearly. Okay, so that's question number 4. That thing, I don't know who it is, and that singer. Who are they? Question number 5. This is a thing that I don't like. And I'm not just talking about the guy on this particular example, I'm talking about the phenomena. It's become a real thing in recent years. It's not for me. Just let me wear what I want to wear. I don't want to feel like I'm part of your cult, I guess. But what is it? 2-word answer preferable, but one of those is Christmas. I'll tell you that much. And combine that with reaching speeds over 200 miles per hour during its characteristic dive. Which bird of prey is the fastest moving animal on the planet? Reaching speeds over 200 miles per hour during its characteristic dive. Which bird of prey is the fastest moving animal on the planet? You hear a lot of talk about the cheetah. Yeah, and you go, yeah, the cheetah can run quickly. Sure, admits it. 60 miles per hour. On land, we're not talking about in air. In the air, this guy, quick as you like, absolutely smashes it through the air. But what animal is it? Which bird of prey is it? Of course, also in this, we're talking about animals on their own. A human in a car can go faster. We're not counting that. That's very much car assisted. There is a separate section in the Guinness Book of Records for car-based ones. Anyone get a Guinness Book of Records this year for Christmas? Is that still a thing? Is that still a thing? Used to be. I've not had one personally in a long time. Thanks, Mum. She's doing a great job. She did a great job this Christmas. I love her very much. Okay, so that's number 5. That piece of clothing, that bird, smash them together. Question number 6. These. I don't always know how to think about these. I think if you go a bit out there, like this person clearly has, sometimes it says to me, you know, have a look at him, check him out, see what he's been up to. But hey, you know, there's some joy in it. I do worry about the carbon footprint. Got to admit it. But you know, it's festive. People like that. So what are they? Again, it's a 2-word answer. And again, I'll tell you, one of those answers is Christmas. That's a Christmas treat from me to you. I'm letting you know that. And combine it with the answer to this. Which weapon is powered by a kyber crystal? The colour of which also gives the weapon its characteristic colour. Which, I've used colour twice. I should have changed the second one maybe to hue or shade. But again, didn't have my best elegant repetition head on last night. Which weapon is powered by a kyber crystal, the colour of which also gives the weapon its characteristic colour? Let me know. I've got a donation. Who's it from? Shanine. Just one of the best. One of the greats. One of the all-time best. Good dude. Couldn't have done this year without Shanine. Supportive. It's good to have support. So, the picture, the answer, smash them together. That's number 6. Question number 7. This film. I'm looking for the film. Great film. Saw it at the film unit in Sheffield early this month. Loved it. Just in tears throughout. At the beauty of the filmmaking. But name that film. And smash it together with who was the first known Scottish person, the first known LGBT plus person, and the first woman to hold the post of Poet Laureate? That's one person who is all three of those things. Just to be shit, I don't need three names, that would be way too much. Who was the first known Scottish person, the first known LGBT plus person, and the first woman to hold the post of Poet Laureate in the UK? Of course, I'm sure, internationally, Poet Laureate's 10 a penny. But here, in old Blighty, who was the first Poet Laureate to be all of those things? And if you've not watched that film yet, why? Jack says he's got 3 copies. I don't even know what he's talking about. I've forgotten. Dylan says, sorry, did you have a picture clue that was, you said you didn't know what it was? I mean, I know this was it because I Googled it, but I don't really know what it is. Rod says, what do you eat for Christmas? Where's the pineapple? Pineapple's long dead, sadly, Rod. People who may remember a previous quiz for my birthday about 14 months ago, remember I did get a lovely pineapple plant from Brenna and Chris. Died. Too cold here, sadly. But I think about that pineapple every day. And for Christmas I got lots of lovely things. Probably my best thing, one of the things I'm really pleased with is my mum got me a shirt that she got me for last Christmas, but in a different colour. And I think that's, I really love it. In fact, I meant to put it on, and I've not done that. I might wear it for the next round. We'll see. Demi says, first known Scottish person ever. Correct. First ever Scottish person was the Poet Laureate. And Jack got 3 Guinness World Records. That's too many. That could be a world record. So number 7, smash those together. The film, the poet. Question 8. This guy. Who's that? And which potato dish, often eaten for breakfast, is commonly considered a national dish of Switzerland? Which potato dish, often eaten for breakfast, is commonly considered a national dish of Switzerland? There are a few Swiss national dishes, sure, but I believe of the sort of 3 or 4, this is the only one that is made of potato. One of them is made of melted cheese, which is also very good. And to be honest, thinking about it, I would definitely dip this potato dish into that melted cheese. And that would be a tasty dish for me. In this case, just want the potato dish. And the name of that fella. Smashing together. Tell me what's what. People still just upset about the Lenin-Putin thing. Yeah. I mean, no one's upset about it. It's about me. You don't need to mention me. I'm upset about it. Pam says she knows what it is. I'm delighted for her. You can only ever be delighted for Pam because she's a delight. So that's number 8. Smash them together. Who's that? What's that dish? Number 9. This. I'm not going to give everything away because I was happy with this one. What is that? What is that an image of? And remember, it's something to do with Christmas. And after Norwich, what is the second largest settlement in Norfolk by size? After Norwich, what is the second largest settlement in Norfolk by size? I think I meant population. I've not measured them. Certainly by population, certainly by the number of people living there. That is what I mean. I'd edit it, but I can't edit it during the quiz, I don't think. Which is a shame. Too bad. It was fine. By population. Where do the most people live in Norfolk after Norwich? They mostly live in Norwich. A fine city. That is the actual motto of Norwich. A fine city. But what is the second largest settlement? I believe Norwich. Norwich is the only city in Norfolk. The East Anglia, my ends, bereft of cities. I think it's only really got Norwich and Chelmsford, and that was only made one like 10 years ago. Suffolk hasn't got one. Ipswich remains a town, as the Tracks Boys is lighted by. I'm rambling about any old thing, aren't I? So what is that? And combine it, what is the name of the second largest settlement in Norfolk? And last question this round. This thing. Cool guy, we all know. You can call him by his common Christmas name. He goes by a different name, but I'm saying the Christmas name's fine. I'm not going to try with the other one. And combine that with, what is the southernmost, shallowest, and smallest by volume of the 5 Great Lakes of North America? What is the southernmost, shallowest, and smallest by volume of the 5 Great Lakes of North America? There is one lake which is smaller, but a lot deeper. That's the magic of lakes, turns out. They've really thought about how much water's in there, which is great. Pam says she knows what the stuff in the bottle is. Of course she does. That's not shocking anyone. That's Pam's absolute bread and butter, knowing what's in that bottle and knowing what it's for. We'll find out what it's for afterwards. I've always wondered. I don't really know. So that is question number 10. Combine that there animal with the name of that lake. Simple enough, hopefully. So, end of the round. Make sure you've answered every question. You need both halves and you need to smash them together to get the answer. So if, with the example, if you put Brussels sprout, outcast, I'm not giving you the point. You've got to smash them together. That's why it's called answer smash. It's not called answer next to each other. That's not fun. But if you've got one half, guess the other half. Why not? What can go wrong? Spell your team name as you did the first time. I'd appreciate that a lot. I know Pam wanted me to check exactly how she had spelled her team. You've gone for Pam, ampersand Polly, because it's Pam and Polly, the legends. So, you know, if you can keep it like that, that'd be useful. But yeah, I'm going to give you 2 or 3 minutes to get down your final answers for round numero 2, and then we'll get back for the answers, and then round number 3, which I know this whole thing could be this. It's the music round, and it's under-rehearsed, i.e. I've not rehearsed. I think it's going to be fine. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'm back. How's it going? I think I'm missing about 6, 7 answer sheets so far, so get those in, please. Taking a look at the answers. Some of them, got to admit it, have made me laugh. I have no idea where you've got them from, but that is really funny. Well, I don't know if you meant whoever that was, but really made me laugh. Yeah, you've done great. Nigel said it was a tough round. Maybe it was. Okay, I was throwing you some low balls. Round 1. Now we're going hard. Anne says, thanks to this earworm, Lewis. Yes, it is the French piece of music for round 2. A fave from last year. People love the French piece of music. I thought I'd throw it in for your enjoyment, really. Some of these answers, man. Love it. Big fan of the people guessing the poet and basically just guessing Scottish surnames. Really, really good. Really, really good. Very funny. You're making me laugh. Okay, let's get at this, shall we? How many more? I think I'm looking for one more. I don't know who you are. Get it in, will you? Let's find out the answers. So, round 2. It was an answer smash of Christmas things, if you can believe it. We saw a Christmas picture. There was a question underneath. We smashed them together. Let's find out what they were. So number 1, this guy, he goes by many names. He's Father Christmas. He's Kris Kringle. He's St. Nicholas. In this case, we were looking for Santa Claus. And the actors Rose Byrne, Ruby Rose, Toni Collette. Where were they born? They were all born in Australia, mate. Santa Claustralia. Santa Claustralia. Not all of these scan perfectly, I'll admit, when you say them out loud, but most of them I think are okay. Some of them are great, in fact. Santa Claustralia. I think most people got that. Number 2, this drink. I've allowed a few different variations on it. Of course, there's a main brand. That's Bailey's. But the name, if you include Bailey's or not, Irish cream was the bit that was really going to help you link it together. Irish cream, Bailey's Irish cream. And that presenter is Eamon Holmes. So it's Bailey's Irish Cream and Holmes. Bailey's Irish Cream and Holmes. Interesting man. By which I mean maniac, of course. Actual maniac. Question number 3. This guy, you know him. You've seen him on the motorway on Christmas Eve. It's Chris Rea. Driving home for Christmas. And which Spanish football club, winners of back-to-back league titles, contest the Basque Derby? That's Real Sociedad. So it's Chris Real Sociedad. Chris Real Sociedad. Not Madrid. They're not in the Basque region. They're in the Castile region, I think. Yeah, but Sociedad is the team we needed. Number 4. This, Pam will tell me what it is. Some guy gave it to Jesus for his birthday 2,000 years ago, and we've had to go on about it all the time. I would take the gold, thanks. But this is Myrrh, and the Welsh singer who finished second behind Leon Jackson on The X Factor was Ridian Roberts. So Meridian Roberts. I will just accept Meridian as well, because he sometimes just went by Ridian. But Meridian Roberts. That's the fullest and most correct answer. Number 5. This ugly thing. It's a Christmas jumper. They're just not. I don't get it. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I don't like things you can only wear for like a week of the year. And I know that I live in England, so shorts is one of those things. But no, this is a bit more. Not for me. Tat. Christmas tat. And reaching speeds over 200 miles per hour, it's the fastest animal on the planet, the bird of prey, the peregrine falcon. It's the Christmas jump peregrine falcon. Just jump peregrine falcon also would have been fine. Question number 6. These things, you see them everywhere. They're a bit much. Christmas lights. Beautiful song by Coldplay, of course. And which weapon is powered by a kyber crystal, which gives it its colour? That's a lightsaber. It's not a real weapon. It's a fictional weapon from a Star Wars. But Christmas lightsaber. Christmas lightsaber. Number 7, this film is the best Christmas film, possibly the best film, possibly the best adaptation of anything ever. A lot of people on Twitter just going, Michael Caine's really good in the last few days, and you've got to go, yeah, you are. Really good. Tiny Tim. Makes me shed a tear. Everyone does a great job. I don't really know about that. What's that penguin on the left? I don't remember him from the film. Is he a penguin? I remember there being some penguins, but I wouldn't. The rest of the guys, main characters, sure. Penguin, don't think so. But that's the Muppets Christmas Carol. And who is the first Scottish LGBT plus and woman, that's a bad sentence, LGBT plus person and woman to hold the post of Poet Laureate? That was Carol Ann Duffy. It's the Muppets Christmas Carol Ann Duffy. I would love to see a Muppet Christmas version of The World's Wife. We all would. Great poet. Great poet. Question number 8. Who's this guy? He's a snowman. Yeah, but I wasn't looking for snowman. I was looking for a specific snowman. I was looking for the titular specific snowman from the terrifying Michael Keaton vehicle, Jack Frost. His name's Jack Frost. He's a dad who dies and becomes a snowman. It's kind of like The Snowman, the cartoon, but not good too much. And which potato dish is a national dish of Switzerland? That's a Rosti, so we're looking for Jack Frosty with an I. If you spell it with a Y, I'll probably give you as well, but Rosti with an I, you know. Jack Frosty. Question number 9. What's this? It's some carols. Yeah, sure, it's some carols. But where are they from? Who's this guy? I don't know who he is. What's this chapel? It's a chapel I've never been to, even though I live very near it, because it's not for me. I'm not one of those people. It's for the other people. That's in Cambridge. It's King's College. It's on every Christmas Eve. It's carols from King's. And what's the second largest settlement in Norfolk? It's King's Lynn. It's carols from King's Lynn. We'd all love to see that. We'd all love to hear it, I'm sure. Stop giving Cambridge all the due. Give it to King's Lynn. Carols from King's Lynn. And number 10. What's this guy? He's a reindeer. Santa's flying guys in the sky. You know, you've seen them. Dasher, Dancer, all those guys. They're in the sky. And what is the southernmost, shallowest and smallest in volume of the Great Lakes? It's Erie. So we're looking for Rain-deary. Rain-deary. Those are your answers. In that round, how do people feel about it in the chat? Dylan's mum wants me to know it's a crow, not a penguin. Yeah, that's probably right. People arguing about the spelling of lightsaber. Either's fine, I don't really mind. There are definitely different ways of spelling saber, aren't they? I'm not sure on how they spell it in lightsaber. But I agree with Martin that saber, R-E, is better. American response, ER, centre, is nicer than RE. I think, personally. Okay, so that's the end of that round. We're on to the third round. I'm nervous about this, to be honest. I'm very nervous about it. But I think it'll be fun. It might be a mess. It might be a horrific mess. No, it'll be fine. We're on to round 3. It's a music round. Woo! Written in the stars, that's what I've called it, because I like to give everyone like a sort of slightly pithy name. I don't really put too much thought into it, to be honest. But I come up with a theme. And Christmas stars, that's the thing. You get stars at Christmas. So I have chosen some songs that have got the word star in them. Yeah? Get it? Makes sense. I'm going to tell you the year that the song was from, and I'm going to play it on a kazoo. A little bit of it. You won't be able to cheat. Shazam won't work with this. But can you work it out with my great kazoo playing? We'll see. I'll give you the year. All you need to do is name the song. There are 10. I will do them all once. And I think it'll be all right. I'm going to swap headphones to this. I'm going earphones because I'm going to play along to listening to them on Spotify. Power on. Connected. Left channel. Right channel. Pairing. Hopefully it's going to be second device connected. Second device connected. Okay, with that. So I'm going to play a bit of a song on the kazoo. You've just got to name the song. Now remember, they've all got star. They've all got star in them. So, number 1. Look good, feel good. Loosey goosey. Let's do this. Name this song from 1980. gave you a full minute. I could have gone on for the whole thing because it's a tune. Mine saying Alexa's not helping him, which is a shame. Okay, so that's number 1. It's from 1980. Name that song. Number 2. Well, I'm just checking everything's working. Good. It said no connection. That really worried me. Okay, number 2. This song is from 2005. What time that was? Let's see what it was. That one took way too long. I didn't want to play as much of that one as I had to, but it kept going until I think it got to the important element. So what is that? That's number 2. From 2005. A glorious year. It doesn't feel like it was that long. Number 3. This is from 2012. What a year. Remember when 2012 the whole world was going to end? Mind apocalypse? Sometimes kind of wish it had happened because, you know, not been a lot since, has it? Okay, number 3 from 2012. That one, again, I could have gone forever because that's a great tune. Phil says that I'm upsetting his cats. Apologies, Phil. Love those cats. Very cute cats. And Nigel says, Lou's so talented. Thank you, man. Takes a real skill. And more than anything, it takes bravery. It takes bravery to do this. So, hey, you're welcome. So that's number 3. Number 4. From 1814. 1814. What a year it was. We remember 1814. A few of you were there, I'm sure. 1814. What's this song? Let's play basketball! That was number 4 from 1814. I did the whole thing. Couldn't help it. You know, that's a tune. That's a tune. I enjoyed that. Cats have left the room all around the world. But hey, people are enjoying it. Halfway through that, I nearly just couldn't stop laughing at just the idea of it. And how I know there are at least 4 or 5 people that could be very offended by that. Yeah. I've been told this is how you end up in Guantanamo Bay, according to Daisy. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5 from 1994. 1994. Let's do it. If it loads, I've pressed play. Here we go. That was a bit too much for me, to be honest. It was a challenge. Bit out of my range, maybe, and probably should learn to do some breathing. But that was number 5. People enjoyed it. Didn't say this is excellent, and you paid to see this live. Thank you, very kind of. Okay, it's number 5 from '94. Next one from 2016. Recent. We've got number 6 from 2016. Remember, we need the name of the song. Not the artist, just the name of the song for number 6. Oh, okay. That was the one I was most worried about, because I feel like I knew it least. Martin says, like, Bob Dylan does Teletubbies. It's not, you're not wrong. I'll put that on the poster, Martin. That's great, thank you. So that was number 6 from 2016. What's that song? The next one from 1960. Back in time. I was worried about this one too. Hopefully it'll be fine. We'll see. Number 7. I think I know it. This is just atmospheric noise. I'm gonna stop there because I don't really know if there's a chorus. If there's a chorus, might not be a chorus. Might not be a chorus kind of deal. Who knows? But what is that? What was that? And that's from 1960, number 7. Onward swiftly to number 8, 1972. I don't remember what this is, so this will be fun. Okay. That's enough. You know it. You know what it is. That's number 8 from 1972. What a time. Number 9 from 1999. 1999. Wait. I think there's a few people out there that are probably expecting this one. I'm going to need to go. No real intro on this one. I need to go straight into it. Beautifully done, I think. Big hit. People love it. People love it. Maybe my version is improvement. It's possible. And final one in this round, question number 10. What's this song from 1996? That's all I'm giving you. I'm being coy with that one. So that's number 10. The end of the music round. Mercifully for your ears, for my abilities, for my ego, it's over. Hope you enjoyed it. So that's the end of the music round. Again, you can go back. You can use YouTube. You can click backwards if you need any of those repeated. If you need to see the years again, you can do so. But please answer every question. Remember, the star is in the answer. So put it in there. I just need the name of the songs, not the name of the artists. Spell your team name correctly, as you've done before. You know how to do that. Press submit, it'll come through to me. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 minutes to get those final answers in for this round. We'll be back. We'll then do the marking. We'll have a 10-minute break, and then we'll do the second half of the quiz. It's going well so far, isn't it? It's going a lot better. I was really scared. I was really worried. I think it's gone all right. If you want to give me praise, do, because I enjoy it. What can I say? But yeah, I think it's going all right. I hope so. But yeah, I will see you in a couple of minutes for these answers. And hey, if you're not donated yet, you can do it. If you've already donated, want to do it again? You could do. There's nothing wrong with it. See you in a sec.
down the streets of gold, and I've seen the thoughts of those you'll never know. I carry wisdom that you can't ignore. I'm not a prophet, no, but I've seen my words unfold before. And I've seen the cities crushed beneath the flood. And I've seen the people thirst for each other's blood. All man's intentions drowned in times of war. Oh, I'm not a prophet, no, but I've seen my words unfold before. Now every word I spoke is bought.
Hey, I'm back. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you've got these in. Sheets, Google Sheets. It's your friend. My only friend, my only real friend, Google Sheets. Does a lot for me. People are clearly struggling. We still need another 10 or so of these bad boys. Send them through. Send them through. But people are doing well. Lots of correct answers, which is good. I threw a few more challenging ones, I think, in there. And my performance certainly made it more challenging, which is a big part of it. I think we're looking at 3 or 4 more to come in. I can definitely see where the harder ones are, which is good. Looking for 3 more. I don't know who those are, but get them in, please, so we can have a break. I can have a water. Might make myself a drink. Actually, more importantly, I need to get on with the marking. I'm doing all my own admin. You know, you can do that. Can do that these days. Yeah, 2 or 3 more. Get them in. Get them in. Let's go. Let's go on the answers page. Hope you had fun with that. I really struggled with an idea for a long time. I came up with this at about 5:30, but I got it in under the wire, and that's all you can do, isn't it? That's the main thing. I'm happy with my work, and I've spared you, 15 minutes of me singing songs in the style of Tom DeLonge, Christmas songs in the style of Tom DeLonge, which was what I was going to do, but didn't want to hurt your brains. Okay, answers are in. I think I've got all the teams. Yes, I do. I've got everyone. 35. Yeah. We're doing great. We're actually smashing it. Okay. Hey, Dylan's been very hard line with the marking. I respect that. We need an enforcer, Dylan. You're it for the evening, so thank you. Let's find out they are. So number 1 was Video Killed the Radio Star. The Buggles from, was it 1980? First song on MTV, most famously. Video Killed the Radio Star. Trevor Horn. Number 2 was Rockstar by Nickelback. That one I think I struggled with most because Chad Kroeger hasn't got a lot of dynamism in that song. And it takes him ages to say, I want to be a rock star, which is the bit we were all waiting for. A real nadir of life, I think, that song. I love Hero from Spider-Man, though. Great song. The original Spider-Man. Original and best. Number 3, 2012? Starships by Nicki Minaj. One of her best. Early Minaj. I think she's, with the whole cousins, friends, testicles thing this year, I think she's moved further and further from her great prominence that she once held. But Starships was a tune off of, was it the Pink Print? Was that the album? You'll let me know. Number 4, the American National Anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. I need the Star Spangled Banner. If you just put US National Anthem, you can't have it because there's no star in that. And all these answers have star in. Star Spangled Banner. I played the whole thing because I think it's a beautiful song and it's a great national anthem. Way better than our one, which is rubbish, both in terms of melody, lyrical content, and meaning. Number 5 was Rock and Roll Star by Oasis. You don't need to have spelled "and" with an N, but Rock and Roll Star by Oasis. That one, there's too much intro for that for me, but I think I did all right there. Number 6, a tougher one. I think this looks like the hardest one. It was City of Stars from La La Land, the film La La Land. I believe, was this the song from La La Land that won Best Original Song that year? I think it was. Of course, it didn't win Best Picture, we all know. But City of Stars, sung in that film by Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Number 7, Telstar by the Tornadoes. One of those classic instrumental number 1s from the 1950s. Great guitar line. And I think I captured it. A lot of people got it right, so I must have done okay. Number 8, Starman by David Bowie. Classic. Bowie, it's Bowie, not Bowie. Never Bowie, always Bowie. Number 9, you knew it there. The meme lord's favourite, All Star by Smash Mouth, which of course people sadly associate with the original Shrek, but me, an intellectual, associate with Mystery Men. Number 10, Firestarter by The Prodigy. Didn't get into the lyrics, but that is Firestarter by The Prod. Just needed those, and of course star hidden there because it's not actually the word star, it's the word starter, but I thought I'd throw one in. So those are them. So great job everyone. I'm going to get marking these. We're going to have a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. That'll be 9:15. I'll leave you with some sounds. Again, if you've not donated yet, why not? Do it. I recommend it. And yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes with round 4. And then round 5, and then we'll be done. We're making good pace. I hope you're enjoying it. If you've got any feedback, let me know, because I thrive on that sort of thing. See you in a minute.
The curtain's still lowered, it's just before dawn. I'm standing here wondering I've waited so long. By the time the clock strikes 6, I'll be somewhere far, far away. No matter all the tears you shed when you asked me to stay. Went to the doctor, said I don't feel so good. My temperature's high and I'm misunderstood. But he said, son, you know, I'm not that kind of doc, but I know just what to do. And if you thought for a second, I think you know it too. I went to the preacher, said, Father, I've sinned. I've spent my whole life living out on the fringe. But he said, son, you know, well, that's not a sin, but I know just how you feel. Yeah. I think you should go out and find something real. So go ahead and wipe that sad look from your eyes. I'm a magic man, you know, you shouldn't be so surprised. I've had a lot of practice, so really there's nothing to fear. Won't all of you please sit back, relax, and watch me disappear? Yesterday I spoke to the delivery man. I told him I'm running as far as I can. He said, son, I don't really know you, but I hope you find what you're looking for. And if you gotta go, you ought to do it with style, you know. Yeah, so go ahead and wipe that sad look from your eyes. I'm a magic man, you know, you shouldn't be so surprised. No, I've had a lot of practice, so really there's nothing to fear. So all of you please sit back, relax, and watch me disappear. Yeah, so all of you please sit back, relax, and watch me disappear. The curtain's still lowered, it's just before dawn. I'm standing here wondering I've waited so long. By the time the clock strikes 6, I'll be somewhere far, far away. No matter all the tears you shed when you asked me to stay. Went to the doctor, said I don't feel so good. My temperature's high and I'm misunderstood. But he said, son, you know, I'm not that kind of doc, but I know just what to do. And if you thought for a second, I think you know it too. preacher said, Father, I've sinned. I spent my whole life living out on the fringe. But he said, son, you know, well, that's not a sin, but I know just how you feel. Yeah. I think you should go out and find something real. So go ahead and wipe that sad look from your eyes. I'm a magic man, you know, you shouldn't be so surprised. I've had a lot of practice, so really there's nothing to fear. Won't all of you please sit back, relax, and watch me disappear? Yesterday I spoke to the delivery man. I told him I'm running as far as I can. He said, son, I don't really know you, but I hope you find what you're looking for. And if you gotta go, you ought to do it with style, you know. Yeah, so go ahead and wipe that sad look from your eyes. I'm a magic man, you know, you shouldn't be so surprised. No, I've had a lot of practice, so really there's nothing to fear. So all of you please sit back, relax, and watch me disappear. Yeah, so all of you please sit back, relax, and watch me disappear. The curtain's still lowered, it's just before dawn. I'm standing here wondering I've waited so long. By the time the clock strikes 6, I'll be somewhere far, far away. No matter all the tears you shed when you asked me to stay.
We're back, and I'm wearing my shirt. It looks quite black here, but really I think there's sort of like a very dark greenness to it, which is very nice. The original one I had from last Christmas, more of a reddy brown. I wore it on Beat the Chasers, but you'll never see that because of the powers that be. Disgusting. Hope you've had fun. I've done the totting up from the first half, all looking very good. Some good scores. Everyone's done every round, which is always nice. I do worry there'll be drop-offs, but no. We've got 33 teams, which is absolutely brilliant. 102 players. Really, really good. And let me see how much money we have made. PayPal, the app. What are you telling me? 150 English pounds. Pretty great. Going to charity. The bit that's not the prize money. That's for you. You should enjoy that. The rest, Your friend and mine, Charity. Probably should get on with the Rust. Mum's saying by the show. Rust is good. Nigel gives some. Martin gives some feedback. Pronunciation of Bowie exemplar. Good. Little else. No, that's fine. I'll take that. Dylan says he associates All Star with the discography of Neil Cicerega. You're always associating things with the discography of Neil Cicerega, and I have no association with Neil Cicerega with anything but you, which is a good thing, I think. I should probably listen to it. It might be good. Could be good. Maybe I'll find out. Anyway, we're on to round number 4 of this quiz. If you're all ready, I hope you're ready, because I'm ready, and I'm just going to do it, actually. What is round 4? Great question. Thanks for asking. Sweet Lad Chocolate. Sweet Lad Chocolate. I've put that in there because I really wanted there to be a song about a question about the Sweet Lad Chocolate in it, but I couldn't make it work. So I've called the round it. But basically I thought, what's Christmas about? Chocolate. It's mostly chocolate. You have a chocolate calendar. You have Quality Street. You have chocolate things. I once bought someone a chocolate Jesus and they've always said that I didn't, even though I did. Christmas is the season for it. So here are 10 questions about chocolate. General knowledge, you could call it, with chocolate theming. A delicious chocolate theming, hopefully. We'll see. Let's do it. Question number 1. Here it is. Chocolate Salty Balls, brackets, P.S. I Love You, close brackets, was a number 1 single in 1998 that originated on which TV show? Chocolate Salty Balls, brackets, P.S. I Love You, close brackets, was a number 1 single. How is it number 1? In 1998 that originated on what TV show? Say what you want now, but you'll never get a rubbish food parody song to number 1. But you would, and it will happen. This song actually really good, just because it's about chocolate salty balls. And in the song, he lists the ingredients, but I was looking at them earlier, thinking maybe I'd use that angle for my question. And I don't think he ever mentioned salt, which confuses me. It makes me think he's not even talking about a snack. You never know. Got to stay hydrated. Thirsty works quizzing. That's question number 1. Chocolate salty balls. It was a number 1 single. From what? Tell me. Question number 2. Deriving its name from a city in Yemen, what hot drink combines a latte with chocolate? Deriving its name from a city in Yemen, which hot chocolate combines a latte with chocolate? Tell me. Tell me what that drink is. I've made a few in my time, and it always annoys me because it takes longer than other drinks. Because it's like making hot chocolate and a latte. It's like making 2 drinks. So I've got to make 1 drink. I mean, I don't have to do the milk twice, but it still takes too long. Got another donation. Who's it from? It's from Ewan. Ewan says he's just playing along for fun. Well, he's very good, so that's good. And Ewan's in New Zealand. Are you in New Zealand? Ewan, is he still in New Zealand? Has he come back? Is he still in New Zealand? We're even more international than I thought. But thank you very much for your donation, Ewan. Lovely man. And, all that money's going to food banks. It's important. Thank you very much. I've got some more. I've got some more I haven't even seen. Good money from Dan Betts. Great guy. Did great yesterday at our redraft in our Fantasy Football League. And I got a donation from Joe Harker of the Harker clan. Lockdown Legends. Thank you very much, Joe. Very kind. Very kind. Good donations tonight. Christmas. Charitable time. So that's question number 2. Deriving its name for a city in Yemen. What is that drink? Question number 3. A popular early viral hit on YouTube, the very platform we're watching this quiz on right now. The song Chocolate Rain was written by which deep voice singer? A popular early viral hit on YouTube, the song Chocolate Rain was written by which deep voiced singer? He moves away from the mic to breathe in, and that is something I've taken with me in my life. Every time I'm doing these, if I want to breathe in, move away from the mic. Who is he? Ewan still is in New Zealand. Love it. International. International. What a delight. What a delight. I'm delighted. So question number 3. Chocolate Rain. Who sang Chocolate Rain back in the day? when YouTube was for good things like Chocolate Rain and Charlie Bit My Finger, rather than fascism and white supremacy. And quizzes. I think I'm better than the white supremacism and the fascism, but I'm less good than Charlie Bit My Finger. Charlie. Question number 4. Given the perhaps unwarranted nickname of Captain America, which Premier League footballer was born in the town of Hershey, Pennsylvania, home of the chocolate company? Given the perhaps unwarranted nickname of Captain America, that's me editorialising, which Premier League footballer was born in the town of Hershey, Pennsylvania, home of chocolate company? I've missed out there. I am useless today. Apologies. Hopefully having fun despite my innumerable cock-ups. I don't think they've affected the quiz, and that's the main thing. The chocolate company, home of chocolate company. Which Premier League footballer was born in Hershey? I mean, if there's more than one, I'll check. But I think it's just this one, as far as I'm concerned. I hope. So tell me who that is. Who's that footballer? Captain America. Got a donation from, who's it from? Got more donations, gotcha. Got to check my donations wheel. Hey guys, we're over £200 now. That's crazy money. We're gonna help some people. This is great. Thank you. Got some money from Sophie Littlechild. A hero, a delight, a legend. Everyone's a legend. I'm saying legend a lot. And also I got a donation from him. Again, a legend. Just a lovely man. And I'm looking forward to the new OQL Pop Culture Challenge starting, because it means I get to chat to him every week about our own failures and our own strengths. Either or. This is the year that he's finally going to beat me in the semi-final. I know it. If you want to know about quizzing stuff, I do a quiz. If you want to do other quiz stuff, let me know. Get involved. Quizzing's great. You can do it online. There's loads of people doing this quiz who are people that just do quizzes for fun. It's really good. Not just like this, which is, mad old bollocks. Real quizzes. This is a real quiz. I'm talking too much. Forgive me. So who's that footballer? Question number 5. Adapted into a 2000 film starring Juliette Binoche, Chocolat was the first hit novel by which Anglo-French author? Adapted into a 2000 film starring Juliette Binoche, Chocolat was the first hit novel by which Anglo-French author? Juliette Binoche. I've not seen this film, nor read the book, but people like it, don't they? It's one of those ones you hear about. You hear about people liking it. I think it's got something to do with chocolate. I'm guessing from the title. Anyway, but what is its name? Who wrote it? Question number 6. This one's maybe too long, but I'm giving you all the info. Chocolate and cacao beans were highly prized by the ancient Aztecs, who associated it with which god of wisdom? Some claim that the Aztecs' destruction was aided by Montezuma, believing the conquistador Cortés was this god. Chocolate and cacao beans were highly prized by the ancient Aztecs, who associated it with which god of wisdom? Some claim the Aztecs' destruction was aided by Montezuma, believing the conquistador Cortés was this god. I put some claim. I believe that's what was claimed by my Year 6 history teacher. So in case Mrs. Benyon wasn't telling the truth, I've put some claim. But I did check it as well, and basically some people do believe it. Some people don't believe it. There are many factors at play, apparently. Who knew? Also learned that the Aztecs didn't even grow chocolate themselves. They imported it from, the other lads around them, like the old, the Maya, the Olmecs, the Incas, Mesoamerican lads, all together. But who is that god? Name that god. God of wisdom. Question number 6, that is. Question number 7. In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and where's that apostrophe there? That's less. It doesn't need the apostrophe. That's autocorrect, that. I'm blaming that. I wrote that on my phone. and copy-pasted it. I'm blaming that. In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and its many adaptations, who is the second golden ticket winner to befall a terrible fate? In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and its many adaptations, who is the second golden ticket winner to befall a terrible fate? There's 5 of those kids having a rotten old time of it in a chocolate factory. Some bad luck in there. But who is the one to have a bad time second? I've got a donation from Danny Lardner, who says, "Big kazoo love." Cheers, Danny. Danny's a great guy. Been great getting to know him as a friend this year. He's in my fantasy football league now, and that's really, I can offer no greater gift to man than allowing them to be in my fantasy football league. So hope he appreciates it. So that was number 7. Who is the second child in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to have a bad time? Question number 8, that's a technical term. Question number 8. Chocolate was a chart hit for which band in 2013, whose lead singer is the son of Loose Woman and anti-lockdown campaigner Denise Welsh? Chocolate was a chart hit for which band in 2013, whose lead singer is the son of Loose Woman and anti-lockdown campaigner Denise Welsh? Do you know? Can you tell me? When I first heard this song by this band, I was like, I don't like this. I think it's silly. And then, you know what? Really got into their second album and went back and really enjoyed their first album. Enjoyed their third album. I think they've had a 4th album I've not listened to. But I think they're good. I think they're good fun. So that is number 8. Chocolate was a chart hit for which band in 2013? Whose mum is, she's got some stuff about her. Question number 9 is a picture. What's the name of this chocolate cake? What's the name of this chocolate cake? I mean, this type of chocolate cake. It's a chocolate flavoured cake. But what do people call it? This type of cake, this individual cake hasn't got a name. It's not like it's called Michael. It could be. But what is this type of chocolate cake? Tell me the name of this type of chocolate cake. Which I think is one of the great cons of the 21st century. This cake. Have I put it in here just so I can, go on a rant about it? Because people are out there going, oh, this is great. And really, it's just chocolate cake with generous amounts of frosting. Dyed a colour. It's good. I'll eat it, sure. But I think it's one of those, we need to give it less time. Read the band from question 8. Martin says he's seen them live, took his nieces, he hastens to add. You could have gone on your own. I saw them live. I saw them headline Latitude one year, and I thought they were excellent, even though the lead singer, I think, looks like sort of like someone who you get to play the Joker or the Riddler in a sort of modern Batman. And I don't like it, because I wish it was Frank Gorshin. Not enough people look like Frank Gorshin. Or Cesar Romero. Janine says she's having such a shocking round. She's going to find comfort in actual chocolate. That's something we've all done many times, and I can't blame you, Janine. You're still a human delight. That's question number 9. Name that chocolate cake. And final question in this penultimate round is question 10. In the year 2000, which TV personality was paid £300,000 to pose with Cadbury's new Snowflake chocolate bar at their wedding to Grant Bovey? In the year 2000, which TV personality was paid £300,000 to pose with Cadbury's new Snowflake chocolate bar at their wedding to Grant Bovey? I remember when this happened, and I was 10 or whatever. It really confused me. I didn't know why people were talking about it. And I looked into it today to sort of do my research, and I thought, I still don't really know why people cared. It was front page news that a woman dared to, take a bit of money, which she's selling out. People, now it's all ads and sponcon. But this woman, in a way, was a trendsetter by eating some chocolate at a wedding. I respect her. Martin says he was the only one there not in silly jeans. Chocolate and Baileys. That's a great combo. Man. Delicious. Wouldn't mind it at all. And Martin says that Frank Gorshin was a great mimic. Send me a clip of that, Martin. I'd like to see that. I like Frank Gorshin. I like Burgess Meredith. I like all of the actors. I like Eartha Kitt, Lee Merriweather. I like all the people that played villains in Batman the 1960 series. Josie says, "Why do I know this?" Who knows? Why do I know it? I feel like I put this in here mostly because it's something that has always been in my mind in a way. Jack says, "I miss snowflakes, chemically tasting as anything, but delicious because of it." Chemicals are nice. You know, it's nice to be a chemical. I miss them. They were nice. And to be honest, I really miss all chocolate in the Cadbury's Dream arena. A Dream egg. That whole white chocolate stick, I think, was very nice. Anyway, that's the last question in the round. Question 10. You know what it is by now. Answer every question. Make a guess. There's no answer. There's no thematic link in your answers this time. So it might be hard to make a guess, but why not make a guess for all of them? Spell your team name correctly. So far, everyone's been doing brilliantly. I've been able to easily sort everything and find out what you scored, which is very good. Thank you very much. And then press submit. Press submit. It will send through to me. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 minutes to get those in, and we will see you in a moment.
The curtain's still lowered, it's just before dawn. I'm standing here wondering I've waited so long. By the time the clock strikes 6, I'll be somewhere far, far away. No matter all the tears you shed when you asked me to stay. Went to the doctor, said I don't feel so good. My temperature's high and I'm misunderstood. But he said, son, you know I'm not that kind of doc, but I know just what to do. And if you thought for a second, I think you know it too. Said, Father, I've sinned. I spent my whole life living out on the fringe. But he said, son, you know, well, that's not a sin, but I know just how you feel. Yeah. I think you should go out and find something real. So go ahead and wipe that sad look from your eyes. I'm a magic man, you know, you shouldn't be so surprised. I've had a lot of practice, so really there's nothing to fear. Won't all of you please sit back, relax, and watch me Yesterday I spoke to the delivery man.
We're back. I think we've got 3 or 4 more teams yet to submit. Yeah, 4. Get them submitted, you people. Got another donation. Who's it from? Let's find out. It's from Natalie Quinn. A babe and a legend. In a family of babes and legends. Love to Natalie Quinn. Love to all the Quinns out there living their lives. Thank you. We've done great on donations. I'm really delighted. Going to feed some people. I'm like Marcus Rashford in a way. You can say that if you want to say that. Both currently not very good at football. What was he doing last night? I expect better of him. But no, things are looking good. Things are looking good. Oh, we've got those last few in, I think. I respect the people that like to wait to play to the buzzer. I think, hey, there it is. There's the very last one. It was Helen. Helen got it in. Okay. Answer, shall we? Sweet like chocolate. You brings me so much joy. Sweet like chocolate. What people are saying in the chat. Some great chat about the people that played Catwoman. Cameron, my all-time favourite chocolate bar is a Lion Bar. I love a Lion Bar. I've not had a Lion Bar in a long time. Last time I noticed they'd slightly changed the packaging and I felt it made the brand seem weaker, which was a shame. But in terms of texture, I don't think you're beating a Lion Bar. A Lion Bar is incredible. Sound off in the comments. Let us know your favourite chocolate bars. Yes, Julie Newmar, mine of course. 2-1 for Julie Newmar. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Rodri doesn't remember a snowflake. Maybe you can find one somewhere. And yes, Debbie, Capri Streamery sounds like some dystopian Capri apocalypse shit. I wouldn't put it past them, especially since they sold out to Old Craft. Shanine says, Capri's are so bad at white chocolate. Why? It's a great question, Shanine. I liked the Dream era, but since then, I mean, I don't know what they're doing now. You know, I think a real problem with white chocolate is, unless you want to go sort of like a bit classier, you're basically stuck with Milky Bar, and the branding of Milky Bar is for children, let's face it. Hey, it's delicious, don't get me wrong, but it's for 5-year-olds pretending to be cowboys. Martin says, never cook a Lion Bar. Feel like there's an anecdote there, Martin. Would love to hear more about it. Let's find out. Oh, Dan Pratt. Another person who had a great year. He's had a baby this year. Ruby. Cute baby. He says, Kinder Bueno is criminally underrated. Criminally. I think that's bold. I think there was a time when they were overrated, but I think you're right that maybe with time, people are missing out on them again. And we've got another donation. Who's it from? Daisy Boter. Legend. Absolute legends. You never cook a Lion Bar because you always have them raw. Lovely, Martin. And Phil says Caramac. I've only recently ever tried a Caramac, Phil, and I thought it was very good. That's enough chocolate chat for the moment. We'll get back to that. Let's find out the answers for round 4. Sweet like chocolate. What were they? Number 1, chocolate salty balls. P.S. I Love You was a number 1 single in 1988, originated in what show? Isaac Hayes, of course, sung it in character as Chef from South Park. A great time. Great memories. I think I might have had that on CD single. Number 2, drawing its name from a city in Yemen, which hot drink combines latte with a chocolate. It's a mocha or a mochaccino, also acceptable. I'll take either. I like them. When I get my free staff drink at work, which are infinite, there's not only one, they treat us well. I often will go for a mocha, but only if it's not busy. Because it's better than me having to clean stuff. Number 3, a popular early viral hit on YouTube. The song Chocolate Rain was written by which deep voice singer? Chocolate Rain. Tay Zonday. Just such a great name. Tay Zonday once followed me on Twitter and then immediately unfollowed me. He must have followed me for maybe 5 seconds. But what a powerful day. I didn't mind that he'd unfollowed me. Unlike once Kelly Cates followed me and then immediately unfollowed me. And to be honest, I don't think I've ever really gotten over that one. That was a real wounder. Number 4, given the perhaps unwarranted nickname Captain America, which Premier League footballer was born in the town of Hershey, Pennsylvania, where the chocolate company is. He plays for Chelsea. He's gone off the boil recently, let's face it. Any Chelsea fans out there, and people that have chosen him in Fantasy League often, just want to get more. That's Christian Pulisic. It is a there's some people that haven't spelt that name correctly, but as long as you're there or thereabouts, I'll give you it. Christian Pulisic. Number 5, adapted into a film starring Juliette Binoche. Chocolat was the first hit novel with which Anglo-French author. That was Joanne Harris. Number 6, chocolate and cacao beans were highly prized by the Aztecs, etc. They associated with which god of wisdom, who Cortez might have pretended to be to fool Montezuma. That's Quetzalcoatl. The winged feathered serpent god of wisdom and of war and many things. Apparently Montezuma thought this guy was just, I think it's because he was wearing a feathery hat, was like, this guy, yeah, he's the god. And no, just nicked all their gold, killed everyone. Cortez, maybe the worst person in history. One of my least faves for sure. Love those Aztecs, mostly because of the crystal maze. Question number 7, in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, who was the second golden ticket winner to befall a terrible fate? First, of course, Augustus Gloop. I could have asked you that, that's too easy. Too easy to do. He just loves chocolate. There's that bit where his dad eats the microphone. Always gets me. Just the idea of eating that microphone, what that must be like. But second person is Violet Beauregard. She turns violet. Then it's Veruca Salt, who is a bad egg, or a bad nut, depending on the version. And then Mike TV, who just loves the TV too much. Number 8, Chocolate was a chart hit for which band in 2013, whose lead singer is the son of Denise Welsh. That is Matty Healy, her son with, I was going to say Dennis Healy, but he used to be, was he Chancellor of the Exchequer? Tim Healy is who I mean. And that is Matty Healy, it's 1975. Who actually I think are very good. Maybe 4 or 5 too many instrumental tracks on each album. But if you just put like the 5 songs that are good on each album together from the first 3 albums, you've got yourself a great album. I'm a fan. Number 9, what is this cake? There's a trick on everyone. It's red velvet cake. It's just chocolate cake. Just because it's red doesn't mean anything. We sell red velvet cake cookies at work. They're just chocolate cookies. It's a lie. It's a con. It's a scam. Number 10. In the year 2000, which TV personality was paid some cash for her to pose with a chocolate snowflake bar by Cadbury's at her wedding to Grant Bovey. Of course, Anthea Turner, who I watched presenting an excellent Christmas 1990 Tour of the Pops 2 the other day, alongside Mark Goodyear. What a year it was. Anthea Turner was the answer there. So, what's happening in the chat? Jack's saying Pam loves a picnic or a fruit and nut. Fruit and nut is very good. Jack says that there are tiny grains on white Kinder Bueno that ruin it for him. Interesting. Austin says false 9 is not Christian Pulic's position. That's the problem. Very good point. Helen says, can we just have Harris? Yes, I'll give you the surname. Charles Wingram says the Conquistadors won because they wanted it more, which is lovely bit of business. And some real hate for Grandpa Joe in the chat. And I can't blame David or Jack for that. And yeah, Anne says it is tasted in regular chocolate cake because of the cream cheese icing. But can't you just put that on everything? Can't you just have a chocolate cake with that on? And Francis says, you add vinegar, and unless it's vegan vinegar, it's not acceptable ingredient in cake. I didn't know there were non-vegan vinegars. I thought, where's vinegar coming from? Interesting. And Cameron says he had velvet cake on Xmas Day, but still get it wrong. It happens. We've all been there. We've all had those moments. So those of you lot are in round 4. I'll get those marked up in a moment. But finally, we've got the final round. And we're doing all right time, I think. Hopefully you're not finding it dragging. Final round, as always with my quizzes, is a connections round. How does that ask, Lewis? I hear you ask. Great question. I'm going to let you know. There's going to be 10 questions, like every time. Questions 1 to 9, they're going to be general knowledge. They're going to be about something. Who knows what they're going to be about? Anything. Different subjects. They'll all have answers. All, or part of those answers to questions 1 to 9 will connect some way. I'm not going to tell you how, but they will. I'll tell you there's a connection somewhere. Question 10 will be, what is that connection? If you get that connection, you'll get 6 points for that. There's 15 points available for this round. So it's important to get the connection. And then if you get the connection, you've got a few missing gaps. You can work your way back, perhaps, to fill in those gaps and find words that connect as well. But you'll get how it works. It's basically general knowledge. It's a quiz. You know how it is. Let's do it. Question number 1 in this connections round. Which 2004 animated film by Studio Ghibli concerns a young hat maker named Sophie, who was turned into an old woman by a witch's curse? Which 2004 animated film by Studio Ghibli concerns a young hat maker named Sophie, who was turned into an old woman by a witch's curse? Natalie says, why does everyone hate Grandpa Joe? Natalie, give us a defence of Grandpa Joe. I think that's what we need to see. I think people, and I see their arguments, find that Grandpa Joe is a man who is faking a disability, which, people get very angry about. He's just laying in that bed, and then as soon as his grandson achieves something with his life, Grandpa Joe takes all of the plaudits for it, really, and does a little song and dance about it. And I think that's why people do it. And then also, I do have a big issue with the fact that Grandpa Joe basically forces Charlie, and Grandpa Joe should know better. He forces him to drink the fizzy lifting drinks, which nearly kills them, and then also gets them sort of kicked out. But then luckily Charlie gives back the old gobstopper, and that's all that matters. Martin says, can we get a store update? Maybe top 5? No. You can't, Martin, because that would require more work from my end, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tell you who's winning in a bit, at the end. That's the best time for it, I think. Charles says this is anti-working class bigotry against Grandpa Joe. That's interesting. It's bold. It's a bold claim. As a working classman myself, I think really the anti-working class bigotry in that film is directed squarely towards the Oompa Loompas, who are being put upon and doing menial tasks. For what reward? Sure, Wonka says that he's saving them from, troubles in Wonkaland, but isn't that what he says? Because basically he's getting labour out of it. Think about it, guys. Think about it. So that's number 1. Name that film. Number 2. Originally known as the Fuller Building, which New York City landmark takes its name from its resemblance to a household item. Originally known as the Fuller Building, which New York City landmark takes its name from its resemblance to a household item. Got to say, it's a good question. You've got to say that, and I will say it because I wrote it. Got to say it. There's nothing I love more than looking at you guys' answers to questions. In the last round, Mocha is the first question of the night where everyone has got it right. So well done. We made it. We made it, guys. Mocha. Everyone loves a mocha. Some of these answers, man. It's the highlight. It's a shame these are just for me. You guys really laugh. Cameron says he's never thought the Charlie in the Chocolate Factory was so politically loaded. Oh, I mean, Cameron, that's what they want. They want you to go. Oh, this is just it's about chocolate. It's a confection, but no, it's deep. It's layered. We've not even gotten into the deep, the corporate espionage angle. The old what's his name? Wigglesworth. It's not Wigglesworth. Wormwood. No, that's Matilda. The guy, the whispery guy with the glasses and the gobstopper. There's so much going on in that film. Okay, so that's question number 2. What's the name of that building? Formerly the Fuller Building. Question number 3. Which football manoeuvre where the ball is passed between the legs of an opponent shares its name with a spice, often used to flavour Christmas drinks such as mulled wine and eggnog? Which football manoeuvre where the ball is passed between the legs of an opponent shares its name with a spice, often used to flavour Christmas drinks such as mulled wine and eggnog. I really, I'm not an egg guy, so I really fear eggnog, but I've been thinking about it lately, and I think I need to get over it and maybe just try it. Maybe it's too late. It's too late in the year to get on the old eggnog train. Maybe I should have done it before Christmas, but maybe one day. Avocar, the other one. I've had a swig of Avocar before at a Pappy's Flatshare Slam Down live show, but I've never Snowball. I've seen a lot of people drinking Snowballs, and there's something about it. There's something appealing there. Lots of people saying Veruca Salt for the Violet Beauregard answer. Bad luck. Very close. I think everyone guessed either one or the other. Interesting. Okay. Anne says the eggnog train has left the station, and has left the station, and you haven't missed out. So it has left. I'm confused. Phil says Slugworth is it? Well done, Phil. Thank you. Helen, I've got a golden ticket crossed out. Upcoming court case of benefit fraud. Lovely nervousness, Helen. As number 3, name that football mover with you can find in Nog. Number 4. Which children's book by Judith Kerr was turned into a TV animation for Christmas 2019, starring David Walliams, Tamsin Greig, and David Oyelowo as the titular feline? Oyelowo is the other trick word I put myself in because I can never do it. It's a lovely name, and I can never do it justice. Oyelowo. David Oyelowo. Which children's book by Judith Kerr was turned into a TV animation for Christmas 2019, starring David Walliams, Tamsin Greig, and David Oyelowo as the titular feline? Tell me. Nigel says egg, Miz says nog. That's why they're a great team. That's why those guys do a great quiz. Nog. Get your nog on. Interesting that more than one person guessed Caricatona for the Anthea Turner one, which is interesting. There's a few other romances, but like 4 or 5 people guessed Caricatona. It does seem like the sort of thing Caricatona would do. So I can't blame you. I can't blame you for coming up with that at all. So that's number 4. What was the name of that children's book by Judith Kerr? Question number 5. The Elan, the Esprit, and the Elise were all models of car made by which British manufacturer? The Elan, the Esprit, and the Elise were all models of car made by which British manufacturer? I'm just delighted. Adding all these scores together. I'm just delighted we've not lost a team. Often someone gets bored, but no one seems to have got bored, which is touching. Touching, I must say. And everyone's doing their name right every single time. Even better. Win-win-win. I love an efficient administration of quizzes. Even more important than the questions, I'm sure you'll agree. Question number 6, after that car one. Number 6. Taking a name inspired by a former winner who won the 1998 Eurovision Song Contest representing Israel. Taking a name inspired by a former winner who won the 1998 Eurovision Song Contest representing Israel. Shanine, with one of the most Shanine pieces of information we could get, but it's very vital. Oyelowo's bod looking a maze in The Girl Before, which is otherwise nonsensical trash, but his hot bod. He's a very handsome man, and he's an absolutely wonderful actor with some great gravitas. Can't say I've seen The Girl Before. I did see a trailer for it, and I thought, this house looks nice, in a modern way, in a modern scary way. But yeah, it wasn't enticed to watch. I do kind of like nonsensical trash though. Maybe I have to pop on it. We'll see. Anyone been watching The Girl Before? Any reviews of The Girl Before? Is it all? Do you also think it's nonsensical trash? And is Oyelowo looking good? He's always looking good. Handsome man, wonderful actor. So it's number 6. Who won the 1998 Eurovision Song Contest representing Israel? Question number 7. One of the best-selling novels of all time, with over 500 million copies sold. Which novel by Umberto Eco was adapted into a film starring Sean Connery, and Christian Slater? One of the best-selling novels of all time, with over 50 million sold. Which novel by Umberto Eco was adapted into a film starring Sean Connery and Christian Slater? Anyone know what Christian Slater's up to lately? I've not seen him in anything post Mr. Robot, which I liked. I liked it a lot. He was very good in it. What's he up to? Always enjoyable, and always enjoyable presence. Often in quite bad films. She says the stairs in The Girl Before are terrifying because there's no banister and I would fall and die moving stuff in. Yeah, you don't want that. You want to have a successful moving day where you don't die, so you can enjoy it. I often don't understand. Yeah, a stairs are stairs. Don't mess around with it. Include a banister. Banisters are there for a reason. They work. I've seen some of these modern stairs where each individual step is like its own piece of wood, and there's no banister. And I think I would trip over that 10 times a day. I trip over my own stairs most of the time. They're too steep. It's hurting my knees. I'm an old man now. I can't handle it. Okay, that's question number 7. What is that best-selling book by Umberto Eco? Question number 8. Matryoshka, sometimes known as nesting or stacking dolls, are most commonly known as what? Matryoshka, sometimes known as nesting or stacking dolls, are more commonly known as what? Tell me. Used to have some of these as a kid, and I thought they were great, if slightly terrifying. Slightly, a little bit, maybe. Mine says the bungalow girl made more suitable. Don't mind that at all. Rodri says, I discovered a glorious drink over the holes. Late one drunken evening, I mixed Disaronno with Baileys. It's so creamy and nutty. Kind of tastes like Ferrero Rocher. You're all welcome. That sounds really good, Rod. That does sound really delicious. Gonna have to get on that. Might have to get. Anything with Disaronno's in is good. And Martin says, "Thank you, Ambassador Rodri. He is spoiling us with this recipe for sure." I love that. I love Ferrero. My main best present every year for my Christmas is just I get like a little thing of Ferrero Rochers. I have every year as my best gift because I just love Ferrero Rochers, and they're normally gone by lunch, Christmas lunch, but you can't beat them, can you? They're a treat. So that's question number 8. Matryoshka are more commonly known as what? And question 9. Which peninsular part of the Vale of Glamorgan is the setting of the Welsh parts of Gavin and Stacey? Which peninsular part of the Vale of Glamorgan is the setting of the Welsh parts of Gavin and Stacey? Something I watched quite a lot of with Christmas. It just seemed to be on like Gold, W, all those channels. And hey, for all its faults, and its major fault being that it stars one of the worst humans alive, it's got something about it, hasn't it? It's got something about it. Watchable. What is the name of that peninsula? Dylan says, I do know Lewis loves a bit of creamy nut drink. Hey, who doesn't? I believe that at the diner, the chain of diners in London, they do a milkshake called Creamy Nut, which appealing. Karen says, I'm going to have a pint of that after the quiz. That's how to live your life, Cameron. That is a Christmas treat, if anything is. A pint of Disaronno and Baileys. Potent. Potable. So it's number 9, which peninsula is the setting of the Welsh parts to go and Stacey? And question number 10, you know it. You knew it would be, what is the connection? What is the connection? All part of the answers to questions 1 to 9 will come together to give you the answer. What is the connection? And I will tell you that you only need to give me one word, I think. I'll accept a one-word connection. It has to be the correct word. That bit is vital. But if you get that one word, you will score 6 points. There's 6 points riding on that. A total of 15 for the round. I believe in you. I think you can do it. So, what do you need to do? Answer every question. Why the hell not? Make a guess for the connection if you don't know it. If you found the connection, go back. Guess a word that could fit the connection for one of the other answers. Spell your team name correctly. I don't even need to tell you to do that. That's teaching your grandma to suck eggs. I know you can do that. I back you. Press submit. It will come through to me. I'll get a mark in it. And then we'll pretty much know who's won. An exciting prospect, I'm sure you'll agree. So I'm going to give you 2 or 3 minutes to get those in. If you are a holdout who hasn't donated yet, why not? It's the end. I've asked you all the questions, so basically, it's all you get from me. If you're waiting to see the quality of the quiz, it's basically time up. So you might as well do it. And, just talk in the chat. I enjoy it. We'll see you in a couple of minutes with the answers. I'm back. Always the case with the connections round. You're taking your time. Still got 14 teams left to get in. I've given you way more time. And they're not in because you like taking your time. You're thinking about that connection. I know. Hurry up. Get it to me, will you? Also, I just want to say, it's an awkward subject to broach. But, I did ask you not to cheat. And I'm not saying that people are definitely cheating. I'm just saying it's weird if you get all of the answers right to things you can Google, but me playing songs on a kazoo you do badly on and you don't get the connection, another thing you can't Google, it looks suspect if you get all the other questions right. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say, look at your life. Think, why am I cheating? What is majoritively, a charity quiz. And think, do I need to do that? Do I need to look at where I get my sense of self-fulfillment? Could be an idea. Could be an idea. They're trickling in, these answers. They're trickling in. I got 26, so I think we're looking at 8 more. 8 or so more, please. A few people have got the connection, quite a few, which is good. I like that someone just put nothing, which would be a great connection if the connection was nothing, or like there is no connection. It's a good idea, and I will write it down in my notes for something maybe I'll do in future. And someone just wrote, "Oh, God knows," which it's a good point. It is a good point. I think we're looking for 6 more. Hurry up, get them in. I'll give you until 12 minutes past. That gives you a minute as I say this. I'm not sure how much lag I've got on the old thing today. I think that's sped you up. I think we've got 2 more. Dose more answer sheets if you want to get them in. I've done a little bit of marking so far. We're looking good. Oh, there's 1 more. 1 more. You can do it. Phil says ban them and making us stickies look bad. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to make that passion's plea to them. Don't cheat. And Charles says, fucking sicko. Shaking my damn head. I can't blame you. I can't blame you, Charles. I'm with you. Okay, I think we're still looking for 1 more. So if you want to get that in, do. Is what I would say. Because if not, I'm not gonna accept your points. You won't get involved. But I think we've had enough time. I think. Let's find out what these answers were, shall we? To the old connections round. Here we are. There we are. Quiz. So connections in the connections round. Number 1, which 2004 animated film by Studio Ghibli concerns a young hat maker named Sophie. She's not the titular character. That is someone called Howl. It's Howl's Moving Castle, based on a book by, is it Dinah Wynne Jones? I think. I've not seen it. I've only seen Ponyo, which I enjoyed. Little Fish, good song about it. Howl's Moving Castle is the answer. Question 2. Originally known as the Fuller Building, which New York City landmark takes its name from its resemblance to a household item. My mum once called this the Triangle Building, which is what I think of it as every time I see it, including when I've been to New York and I've taken a picture of it and sent it to her and said, Triangle Building. But it's called the Flatiron Building. It resembles an iron. Or a flat iron. The Flatiron Building. Number 3, which football manoeuvre, where the ball is passed between the legs of an opponent, shares its name with a spice. That is a nutmeg. Megs. I'll accept probably just... I needed the spice. It has to be the same as the spice, so I had to accept nutmegs. Some people just call it megs, megging, nutmeg needed. Number 4, which children's book by Judith Kerr was turned into TV animation for Christmas 2019, starring those people. David Oyelowo was the titular feline. She's written a few books with titular felines. I wrote it like that to trick you. So sorry if you put Megan Mogg or something similar, but this is the Tiger Who Came to Tea. The Tiger Who Came to Tea. I think Cumberbatch was in that as well. It had an all-star cast. Question number 5. The Elan, the Esprit, the Elise, they were all models of what car? of car made by which British manufacturer. Made some great cars for James Bond in the 1970s, of course. Wet Nelly. That is Lotus. I didn't mean this to be such a Norfolk-based quiz, but they are based in Norfolk as well, Lotus. Question number 6. Taking a name inspired from a former winner who won the 1998 Eurovision Song Contest representing Israel. The original winner was Dana in 1998. It was Dana Intonation. Where's the owl gone? I've lost my mind. International. Please put that at the end. Intonation is not even a word, is it? I don't know. I've lost my mind. Question number 7. One of the best-selling novels of all time, with over 50 million sold, which novel by Umberto Eco was adapted into a film starring Sean Connery and Christian Slater. That was The Name of the Rose. I've not read it. I'd like to read it because I like semiotics and puzzles and monks and stuff. Number 8, Matryoshka, or stacking dolls, as most commonly known as what? They are Russian dolls, of course. And number 9, which peninsular part of the Vale of Glamorgan is the setting of the Welsh parts of Gavin and Stacey? That's Barry Island. I'll accept just Barry, that's fine. Barry Island's more accurate, but hey, it's Christmas, let's be generous. So, connection, flat, those are in the wrong order, that's confusing. Castle, Meg, Tiger, Lotus, Dana, Rose, Russian, Barry. What connects those bits? It's white. A white rose, just the white rose of Yorkshire, of course. White Castle, the American burger chain. Meg White, the drummer in the White Stripes. Dana White, who runs UFC. White Russian, delicious cocktail. White Lotus, which is a plant and also was a very good HBO comedy series this year. A Flat White, again, which I make a lot of. I don't really know how it's different to a latte, I'll admit, and I've made hundreds of them. It's just smaller. Barry White, the Walrus of Love. And a white tiger. It's like a big white cat. So that's connection. Anyone who got that connection correct will get 6 points added to their total. So that's the lot. That's all the questions. That's all the questions done. Well done. We've got it. We made it through. Hopefully you had a good time. Which means I need to work out who's won. So break time. I'm going to run through this as quickly as possible. I should have it done in 5 minutes, and hopefully I'll be back to call the winner, to let them know they have won this evening's quiz. It's going to be very exciting, I'm sure you'll agree. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. If you haven't made a donation yet, it's pretty much your last chance. So get it done. I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Down the streets of gold, and I've seen the thoughts of those you'll never know. I carry wisdom that you can't ignore. I'm not a prophet, no, but I've seen my words unfold before. And I've seen the cities crushed beneath the flood. Each other's blood. I've seen the thoughts of those you'll never know. I carry wisdom that you can't ignore. I'm not a prophet, no, but I've seen my words unfold before. And I've seen the cities crushed beneath the flood. And I've seen the people thirst for each other's blood.
Hey, how's it going? Good stuff, guys. Good quiz. You know, I hope you had fun. In many ways, that's what it's about. It's about fun. I think that's one of the crucial elements of the quiz. Fun. I've had fun, which is actually the most important bit. I've had a good time. And that's, in many ways, I would say that's why I do it. To have a good time. So I respect it. I respect it. I enjoy it. I have a good time. Let me just see. I've totted up the scores, you'll be pleased to know, to find out who's won. And I'm going to call them in a second. First, let's find out. So, total money I've got in, £237.45. So, first prize wins 50 quid. The rest of that is going to go to charity. So, that's just under 190 quid going to charity, which I think we can all agree is superb. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. All of you, well done. Beyond my wildest hopes for tonight. I thought it would be, would just be a little fun, but no, it's very nice to know that you've enjoyed it and to donate so generously is very touching. We will get that to a food bank, maybe a couple of food banks. If you know someone who a food bank that's particularly good and particularly needs some help, let me know. I'm always happy to help out. But I think we probably need to declare a winner of this quiz. I'll tell you, it was tight. It was tight at the top. Only a couple points in it. Very tight. Very tight. But luckily, the people that I think, the people at the top are reputable, which is good to know. I don't think there's been cheating. I think they're just very good people at this sort of stuff. But there is one winner, which is good because it means I don't have to come up with a tiebreaker on the spot, which I always dislike doing. But here we are. I'm going to telephone the winner. Will they pick up? Hopefully. I'm going to try and not let you see what I'm typing in case that gives it away, who has won. Okay, the number's in. The number's in the phone. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to press call. Put on loudspeaker. I think they'd answered before now, but...
Hello?
Hello, Danny Lardner.
Hello there, it's Jones.
You've won the quiz.
That's incredible news. I haven't won the quiz. Me and my parents won the quiz. That's
Well,
important.
I assumed that was your case. I assumed this was a good team effort. Lardner Gang, the name of your team.
That's the one. I'm the only one that's actually called Lardner, I'll be honest.
That's interesting.
I know.
Who's you been playing with?
My mother, Lisa.
Yeah.
Now Lisa Cartwright. And stepdad. Popmaster Champions League member.
Yeah, I thought
Gone to bed now.
when I thought your stepdad's been involved, I thought they're going to have done well on the music round with
Yeah, he did, for sure.
Yeah, Champions League Popmaster contestant last week. So pretty strong.
Yeah.
In fact, you only dropped 1 point in the entire quiz.
That is true. Bloody Sheridian we went for.
Instead of what?
Instead of Meridian.
Very close. You were 1
We called it
point
Sherry.
ahead of two teams in joint second. Life Within Buildings, which is a team captained by the mensch that is Will Swigert. And
That is an honour.
it is a big honour. And you also tied with the Spice Merchant, who I'm sure you can guess is Jack Lewis.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
Me and Jack nearly teamed up for this before I ditched him for my family.
We were truly invincible. Fourth place was Geralt of Trivia, wonderful team name, captained by Daisy. And then the Blue Moonies and the Lockdown Legends both had 50 each. But hey, a great lineup. Have you had fun?
Definitely had fun. We did have fun, didn't we? We had a lot of fun.
That's the main thing. I will get in touch with you to PayPal your winnings.
Incredible.
£50 English coming straight to you. Do you have any message for the people out there?
No, I don't really pop on the spot like this. Maybe on the topic of food banks, don't vote Tory.
Good. I think that's a good message. Don't vote Tory. I think is always a good message.
That's it.
Now and forever. Thank you very much, Danny. Great job. Congratulations.
Thank you, Liz.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
See you very soon. Bye-bye.
There's Danny Lardner. What a guy. Won the quiz. Really tight at the top. Very few points in it, which is pretty remarkable. Enjoy it. Lots of people in the chat congratulating Danny and his team. Also congratulating me. Hey, you're welcome, you people. Thank you. So that's your lot. That's it. We're done. It only took about 3 hours, which is that's a nice evening, isn't it? In this the Crimbo Limbo, the holiday perineum, some people call it. The holiday taint. I don't like that one. I don't like that one so much. But yeah, thank you. If you've not donated already, donations will still be open, as always, at my PayPal, paypal.me/LJ47. Send us a couple of quid, will you? And yeah, that will go to charity, baby. A bit to Danny, but mostly to charity. That's the end. That's your lot. Really thank you for coming. I've had a really good time, which is great because I spent like days worrying about it. But it's all worked out fine, like riding a bike. Thank you to all the people that have done this before and have come back for this one after a big break. Really appreciate that. And thank you to all the people that are doing it for the first time, especially all those wonderful people out there in the quiz community who have really made my 2021 a joy. It's been wonderful getting to know you. And if you're a person who's not in the quiz community but you love a quiz and you want to get involved, just send me a DM. Let's get it sorted. 2021 has been full of quiz. 2022 will have even more quiz in it. And a quiz is a good time. Come get involved. I think that's everything. So I'm going to end this now. And if I don't see you before, have a happy new year. See you in 2022. Let's make it a better one, I hope. But I love you very much. Peace out. A-Town down. Word to your mother. All that stuff. Love you very much. Bye-bye.
We got so much time, chasing morning light. Nothing on my mind, baby. Hit me